Badlands, running to Badlands. Explain those Badlands. That's a hell of a name.
Well, good evening, everybody, and welcome to OnlyLands, your favorite Friday night hangout show. What y'all doing? What's up, guys?
How's it going?
Oh, it's going. It's been a week, man.
So it has been a week, and I'm sorry I wasn't here last week. I literally just forgot about OnlyLands because we got back from GART, and I was just going so hard. I literally fell asleep after my show when I got done at like 7:30. And then I woke up and I was like, oh my God, it's midnight. And
all I hear are excuses.
Friday. Well,
that's all I hear.
Just know that it's a genuine apology.
Didn't feel genuine. Felt kind of scripted. If you ask me.
I didn't plan any of it.
Well, I overslept a GART panel once, so I don't feel like I can really criticize.
But at least
has been a week, man. This week has felt like a month.
It has.
But I got 2 monitors now, so I'm excited about that. Get used to it.
Moving on up.
Really?
Yeah.
Has it improved your effectiveness, your efficiency? Like, what have you noticed?
Yeah, the biggest thing is the brief. Doing the brief, I think I've shaved a bunch of time off of that because I can have them up side by side because I put everything into a Google Doc and format it and then copy and paste it in. So it
shaving is always recommended. That's good.
Is what she said.
That's what she said.
So
it's Zach's birthday tomorrow. Yes, Red Pill wife reminded us in the chat. I have a calendar reminder on my phone. I showed Zach before the show that I knew it was his birthday tomorrow.
47?
47, that's correct.
Yeah.
47. Yeah, I definitely would not have expected John to have a calendar appointment for my birthday, so I was fairly impressed. I really appreciate it.
What do you mean you wouldn't expect that?
I don't know that anybody knows when my birthday is. I mean, I don't talk about it. The only reason I'm talking about it right now is because Lisa's been talking about it all week, so I can't hide it.
Thank you, Lisa.
She hasn't blown the surprise party for you yet, has she?
We have dinner plans for tomorrow, so
nice.
If that must be where the surprise party is going to be.
Just make sure you get back home in time to watch the Power Hour at 10:30 Eastern.
We will probably have to watch that in the car on the way home because the reservation's at 9 p.m.
I feel like this story would be the perfect time to play Zach's high school photo animation thing, but I don't see it.
Oh, did somebody take that out?
I think somebody took it out.
It might not have ever been here for OnlyLands. No, it definitely was.
Yes,
it definitely was. And it wasn't me that took it out so that I could add the green dildo or anything like that.
Somebody took it out. I don't appreciate it. I have other ones. Hold on.
Yeah, I do want to say it's pretty awesome that I'm 47 during the reign of the 47th president, and that just happens to be President Trump.
Does that mean it's a golden birthday?
Hey, I'll take it. A golden birthday for the golden age. Why not?
What were the dinosaurs like?
My golden age birthday is next year, and I'll be 47 next year.
Excellent.
So the dinosaurs were cool. Sucks you young whippersnappers didn't get to experience them, but you're at least lucky that you can drive a car fueled by brontosaurus bones.
That's right.
True. I got my son saying that now to like his grandma, my mom. It's like anytime she talks about how old she is, he's like, "Oh, what were the dinosaurs like, Grandma?"
You just stole your son's joke. I love that.
Well, I got him to start saying that.
Oh, you did.
It's my joke. I've been bestowing it upon him for future generations.
Waiting.
There you go.
Oh God,
the butterfly ones, but whatever. We should probably do a quick ad read before we get too far in. We got 2 of them tonight. Let me make sure I got them both up. Do I have Rise Attire in here? There we go. Rise Attire.
Howdy, Badlanders. Looking for something new to grab from your friends at Badlands Media and Rise Attire? Summertime is here. We got you covered. All new tank tops for men and women, featuring new iterations of the Devolution design in black, red, white, and even blue and green digital camo. Sick. We got them for Psywar and Clown World too. How about these bad boys? Psywar, Clown World, and Devolution beach towels to help you spark up a conversation with your new best friend or future spouse at the pool. And by popular demand, we've got all new athletic women's leggings that'll have you red pilling all the ladies in your Pilates class, whether they like it or not. Too bad. This is Badlands, baby, and we're strapped. Get some and support the new media parallel economy as much as f***ing possible at badlandsmedia.tv/rise.
Rise Attire. Check them out.
He makes such good commercials. That's so funny.
Red Pill 78 wife wants a beach towel for your birthday, Zach.
Okay, I will make it happen.
That is how that works.
It's exactly how
you're married now, Zach. That's how that works.
Yeah.
We also got one sponsor from Save Pulse. We'll get to some soft disclosure later, maybe even some hard disclosure later. We'll see. But Save Pulse is dedicated to keeping you and your family healthy with top quality medications like amoxicillin, azithromycin, ivermectin, and hydroxychloroquine at unbeatable prices. The streamlined ordering process makes it easy to stock up on all your health essentials. And now with exciting news about fenbendazole showing promising cancer research, they proudly offer this alongside antibiotics and other viral care meds. Don't wait. Prepare for any health scenario today. Get your supply and stay ahead of the curve with Save Pulse. Visit badlandsmedia.tv/meds and use promo code SAVEHEALTH at checkout to get 20% discount on orders over $100. Boom.
So Jeremy says that he missed me at the draft last night. I actually am not part of the fantasy football league because I literally know.
Invited.
Yeah, I know nothing about football. I know nothing about any of the players. I would only be the ringer to push everybody's rankings higher.
And that's my job.
Yeah. I'm feeling good. I'm fresh off what I think was a draft victory last night. I feel pretty good about my team. Some notable, not great drafting performances. Ash, you were probably one of those, but I feel like you have some valid excuses for your behavior last night. Burning Bright's team, I don't know, for a guy who's like watches football, that was a weird one. But hey, it'll be interesting. Fantasy football, it's anybody's game. You never know. I actually
I've been credibly informed that Cam is pooping and he'll be along shortly.
Okay. It's about 15, 20 minutes or so.
If we're lucky.
Thank you, Jackie. I was going to say something. I don't remember. The stream last night was such a shit show that I had one of our Badlands creators, I'm not going to say who it was, that was like, man, we should probably just take that stream down. Like if somebody were to go on our channel and find that stream, that is not us at our best. It's like, bro, that is though. Because that's like us in our most genuine, honest forms.
Who said
most
we should
sincere?
take it down?
I'm not going to tell. I can't tell. I won't tell.
Wow.
I can't tell. Won't tell. And I didn't do it.
It's got to be bad.
Pusillanimous behavior.
Yeah.
If someone suggests we should take it down on our side, then it's probably really bad. Maybe I'm not sad that I missed the draft.
It wasn't that bad. It did get a little racist at the end.
Oh, I forgot about that part.
And I mean, there were some racist undertones throughout.
Feedback's valid
as well, but Cam was there, so like we were fine. We were covered. And so it's fine. That's how that works, guys.
It was triggered by a viewer in the chat, though.
This guy still got him pulled up. I can share my screen. The down low bro.
We're doubling down.
What? Down low bro? What is this?
This guy, he like showed up, and this was not the username that showed up.
So it's not the username that showed up.
Yeah, it was not the username, but
what was his username?
It was the N-word coupled with faggot.
I've seen that account before.
Yeah. And now I'm pretty sure this guy you can even see at the top. Oh, you can't. Never mind.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure he like deleted his thing because earlier today when we checked, it wasn't showing up, but now it is. Never mind. That's weird. Anyway. But yeah, so it was kind of funny too at the end. He's like, man, most shows ban me by now. Like you guys have came here. Welcome home, bro. Welcome home. Anyway, Zach, you have an interesting story that you want to talk to us about.
I do. We had a stinger for cold case, like dun dun dun.
So,
I got one.
Vagina.
It's the best I can do. Best I can do.
All right. So there is a pretty famous movie from the 1970s. It's about this really incredible case about a guy by the name of Buford Pusser. So Buford was a war hero, and he returns from the war, and he comes to find out that his county is being run by criminals, basically. And it's called Walking Tall. All right, let's just watch the trailer, and you can see. I need to skip past the accolades for the film, like right about here.
I want to see the accolades, bro. I need to know how good this movie is.
Right here. This is where it
13
begins.
seconds.
Listen, that 13 seconds is just an ad for Shout Factory. Okay, this is what you want to see.
Audiences across America are standing up, applauding, and cheering a film called Walking Tall.
I thought you walked tall because you didn't learn how to crawl. You let them do this to me and get away with it, and you give them the eternal right to do the same damn thing any one of you.
Walking Tall. It's a deeply moving contemporary film based on the true story of a young man who wouldn't surrender to the system and the girl who always stood beside him.
You gambled your life, and no one has come to say thank you.
Maybe nobody really does give a damn. It's the picture your neighbors are talking about. It has been called the best American movie of the year. Join the audiences applauding. Walking Tall, rated R.
Okay, pause it for a second. I've two questions. Two things stood out. One, why did they show the baseball bat swinging scene like 4 times in the same trailer?
Because because they can't show what he actually does with the baseball bat. It's a seminal part of his methodology to clean up the town. Let's just say that. Okay.
Is that like a sexual innuendo or something? Like, why can't
they? No, it's an innuendo for violent death.
Okay.
It was like Joe Clark in what was that? Lean on Me, that movie where he's like, used to call me Crazy Joe, now they call me Batman. Morgan Freeman. You guys haven't seen that movie, you guys see it. It's fucking awesome.
I haven't seen it in like 30 years. I don't.
You know exactly what scene I'm talking about, though, don't you?
I do. I
don't.
So,
but I have one more question. Go ahead. The trailer said it's the best American movie of the year. Yeah. Was there like another movie from a different country that was better or something? Like oddly specific with the American.
I mean, like France and Italy are well known for their just, stunning art house films. Who knows what was going on in Europe during that time? I mean, this was like the golden age of filmmaking, the getting into the latter part of the 20th century. I mean, people were really starting to hone their craft.
Ashley, are you looking up right now on your other monitor? Other films?
No, I was looking at my other monitor.
So I think that what this was.
Now I'm going to be able to watch your eyes.
Am I in
like if you're paying attention. No.
1973. Okay. So let's look. We'll see, like, what major movies came out in 1973.
You see, my parents got married.
The Exorcist.
Oh, well, that definitely blew some minds. That's for sure. The Sting, American Graffiti, and Serpico. Okay, so it's along with a pretty good pedigree.
Battle for the Planet of the Apes.
Ooh, that's a good one too. That's definitely a good one.
Robin Hood.
What number was
Enter the Dragon?
Planet of the Apes is?
Oh man, that was a big one too. Holy shit!
Jesus
I don't know.
Christ, Superstar.
Oh yeah, that was huge as well. I used to love listening to that when I was a kid.
I'm not buying this trailer for a second.
Just to be clear, Zach wasn't alive in 1973.
Yeah, but I mean, like,
was.
No, I was born in 78, John.
Okay, well, you were basically alive. You were in the 70s. Same thing.
So
5 years
either way, what really stuck out to me was the heart of the story, right? I mean, like, it's about a war hero. You saw him walking around with his shirt off. He got napalmed. He's just like all scarred up and stuff. And he comes back and he's channeling all of his anger and discontent. And he's got a good woman to keep him on the straight and narrow and make sure that he pushes that anger and that pain into the faces of men at the end of his bat. Okay, because he's going to walk tall and he's not going to lay down for anybody, but it's his woman. It's always the woman that keeps him together, centered. All right.
Excellent job incorporating the title of the movie into your statement. And also, I love the way that you're setting this up.
Okay, good. So what happened was Buford Pusser came back to McNairy County, Tennessee, if I'm not mistaken.
Is this based on a true story?
This is a true story. Yeah. This is why it's so seminal.
This is a news story. He's just setting up a news story, but we are going to talk about movies based on it. There's news story that is real.
Yes. It was such a powerful film. Okay, it captured the attention of the American public. And then, like in the late 90s, early 2000s, they remade the film with Dwayne The Rock Johnson. I don't know that he was actually going by Dwayne The Rock Johnson or if he was just Dwayne Johnson, but essentially Buford Pusser comes back. He runs for sheriff and he takes the town back from the criminals. Okay. Now, tragically, after this film was made, he and his wife were out driving around doing law enforcement stuff. And as a result of his efforts to clean up the county, someone, a lone gunman, pulls up, maybe not a lone gunman, but someone, they ambushed him and his wife. They pulled up alongside him and his wife, and they shot into the car with a .30 caliber revolver, and they blew his wife's head off, or, you know, shot her in the chest, basically killed his wife, shot him in the face. And maybe, you know, he was injured a couple areas, but she died. Okay.
Timeline question.
Yeah.
By the way, Cam, you're going to love it. We're talking crime here. You'll be right up your people's alley.
Did you have a good poop, Cam?
I did. Yeah.
Good. Glad
everything came out all right.
Back to the story.
Yeah, everything came out. It just came up on me right at like, what was it? 10:25, I think it was. 10:30. It was like
what time is it right now?
It's like 18 minutes in. I wasn't in the entire time.
20 minutes ago.
You know, you got to decompress after you're done. You can't just get on screen. Everyone can just see it on your face.
Did you wash your hands?
I usually try to make sure the poop doesn't get on my face.
On too.
Nice.
That a boy. We'll get to that. Okay, but timeline question. So, guy comes back, real story. They make the movie after him, and then after the movie's made is when they're out patrolling, and he takes his wife with him, and that's when the shooting happens.
Yes, after he became a household name and an American hero. Okay. And while he's sheriff, his wife is murdered. They never catch the guys. All right. It's a tragic story. And for the last,
is that in the movie?
No, that's not in the movie. The movie ends.
The movie predates this.
The movie predates the murder. Yes.
Right, okay.
So it was a cold case all these years. All right. In 2022, the Tennessee Bureau of Investigation, like their major crimes cold case unit, they pull out the file because the file's all still there. They're like, you know, just maybe we should take another shot at this. And so they've got all the paper files and they start looking through it. And they're like, man, maybe we should do an exhumation of the wife's body and just, you know, see if anything catches our eyes.
How many years later?
In 2022, they opened the reinvestigation because it had been cold all those years. And then in 2023, they exhumed the wife's body. And then for the last 2 years, they've been doing more legwork in terms of forensics and, I guess, angle of entry for bullets and stuff. And
wait, when did the murder happen? Was it 1973 or was that the movie date?
It was 67 years ago. So go back 67 years. Do the math on that.
You want me to do math?
It was August 12th, 1967.
Okay, I guess the movie came out after she had been murdered, but I don't think that that's in the movie. I don't remember that from the movie.
Bay Theater Dave saw the movie in the Bay Theater.
Holy shit.
Nice.
He put that in the chat. So Bay Theater Dave, is the murder in the movie? Please respond.
Yeah, tell us, because I don't remember that.
Okay, so they're doing all sorts of tests on the angles of bullets and stuff. That's
and today they had a press conference. Okay, so let me go ahead and we're going to listen to the Tennessee Bureau of Investigation, and let's hear what they have to say. Okay, not in the movie. I didn't think so because I didn't even know this part of the story. Like, I just learned this part of the story today. But take a listen.
It's been said that the dead cannot cry out for justice. It is the duty of the living to do so. In this case, that duty has been carried out 58 years later. The TBI, then the Tennessee Bureau of Identification, took the lead on this investigation into the 1967 murder of Pauline Mullins Pusser. She was a wife, a mother, and a sister whose life ended violently and unjustly. Her husband, McNairy County Sheriff Buford Pusser, reported that his wife volunteered to ride along in the dark early morning hours on a disturbance call. He claimed that a car pulled alongside his and fired several shots, killing Pauline and injuring him in what he claimed was an ambush intended for him and carried out by unknown assailants. Buford Pusser recovered from his injury. No viable suspects were developed and no charges were filed. This was a cold case for decades, but in 2022, TBI agents took another look at the archive file and coordinated with our office. That work accelerated in 2023, and in 2024, Pauline Mullins Pusser was exhumed for an autopsy. TBI completed their investigative process this year, and the file was forwarded to our office to review. The file is voluminous, over 1,000.
All right. So
I have so many fucking questions.
All right. So here's what they've actually determined. They've actually determined that Buford Pusser, rather than being ambushed, he killed his own wife in 1967. That's what they're now saying. That their investigation has led them to the conclusion that the ambush never happened, that he shot and killed his wife, he injured himself, and
but dude,
yeah.
First of all, like, not trying to defend him. It's possible he did this, but he would have had to shoot himself in the face as well. Like he said, the left side of his jaw was shot. Like that's fucked up.
Well,
and maybe he
could have struggled for the gun.
Well, we don't know like exactly how he was shot. I was actually going to look that up next.
It says it took like 18 days and multiple surgeries to like reconstruct his face back together after getting shot in the face from the accident. But the other thing is like, why were they investigating a 67-year-old cold case where both the victim has been dead that long and like the guy who killed him or possibly killed her is like everybody that's a part of this is dead. Like, why do we care?
So they have various law enforcement outfits will have a cold case unit where they just go back and look at old cases because, maybe they've got nothing else coming in or they just want to clear things off their books. This is also McNairy County, Tennessee. I don't know how sleepy it is today or how many additional investigations for murders they need to complete.
Like, if we're talking like a not wasteful like use of taxpayer dollars, like shouldn't we be investigating crimes where like the victims or potential perpetrators are still alive? Like, it just doesn't seem like a very, I don't know, frugal use of taxpayer dollars.
Well,
how much money did they spend on this investigation, exhuming the body, investigators, all that shit? How much was spent on it?
Agreed.
I don't know, but Mrs. Pusser would still have family. I mean, like, let's say, Ash, your father and mother, when you were a young child, go out for a night drive. Somebody shoots and kills your mother. Your father is also injured, but then, he says, oh, they killed her. And for years, he keeps saying they killed her. And then finally, somebody else takes a look at the case because they never got anywhere with it. And they come to you and they say, you know what, we're going to give you the peace of mind to let you know who actually killed your mom. I mean,
yeah, I'd want to know.
And by the way, it was your dad.
Yeah, by the way, it was your
dad.
Sorry to fuck your whole life up, but I mean, hey, man, the evidence goes where the evidence leads.
I have a hard time with this. And oh, by the way, Bather Dave says they made Walking Tall 2 and Walking Tall the final chapter. So if you're looking for a trilogy this weekend, up on a silver platter. But this woman was decomposing for 58 years.
Mm-hmm.
And they exhumed her body, which getting that to happen in the courts is a significant accomplishment and costs a lot of money, to John's point, right?
Mm-hmm.
But we're told that they now know that it was him because of the angles of the damage to her bones, which have been decomposing for 58 years. And like, I need more.
So, yeah, I mean, this is all I've got for you because I literally just saw this before we came on the air. But so
did they find the murder weapon at the time?
No, I don't think that. Here, I've got the Wikipedia pulled up. Let me go to this. I understand it's Wikipedia, but like it's a quick reference point for us. Okay, according to Pusser, his phone rang before dawn on the morning of August 12th, 1967, informing him of a disturbance on New Hope Road in McNairy County. Pusser responded. His wife, Pauline, rode along. Shortly after they passed the New Hope Methodist Church, a fast-moving car came alongside theirs and the occupants opened fire, killing Pauline and leaving Pusser for dead. Doctor said he was struck on the left side of his jaw by at least 2 or possibly 3 rounds from a 30 caliber carbine. What? He spent 18 days in the hospital before returning home and needed several more surgeries to restore his appearance. Despite vowing to bring his wife's murderers to justice, Pusser was unable to bring Kirksey Nix or any of the accused to trial. Nix was sentenced to the Louisiana State Penitentiary in Angola for the 1971 Easter Saturday murder of the New Orleans grocer Frank Corso. While in prison, Nix ordered the 1987 murder for hire of Judge Vincent Sherry and his wife Margaret in Biloxi. His conspirator, Biloxi Mayor Pete Halott, this is a dirty area, in his capacity as Nix's attorney, stole hundreds of thousands of dollars that Nix had amassed in a massive Lonely Heart scam, blaming it on his law partner, Judge Sherry. Nix was later sentenced to isolation for the rest of his life. Okay, Nix denied being involved in the drive-by.
He shot himself in the face.
On January 5th.
Any relation to Bo Nix?
I'm not sure. The TBI publicized that the investigation for her murder remained an active case and requested tips from the public. Following several tips, the TBI confirmed an autopsy had not been performed on Pauline Pusser's remains during the course of the original investigation. In a TBI written statement, the support of Pauline's family and in consultation with the 25th Judicial District Attorney General Mark Davidson, TBI requested the exhumation in an attempt to answer critical questions and provide crucial information that may assist in identifying the person or persons responsible for Pauline Pusser's death. Her remains were exhumed on February 8th, 2024, and then reinterred in April of the same year. On August 29th, the TBI and the district attorney for the 25th Judicial District announced that were he alive, there would be probable cause to charge Buford Pusser with the death of Pauline. And he died August 21st, 1974, sustained in a one-car automobile accident west of Adamsville. Earlier that day, he had contracted with Bing Crosby Productions in Memphis to portray himself in the sequel to Walking Tall. That evening, returning home from McNairy County Fair in a specially modified Corvette, Pusser struck an embankment at high speed that ejected him from the vehicle. The car caught fire and burned. Local speculation as to the cause included rumors of sabotage to the steering mechanism and the tie rods. State trooper who worked the accident, Paul Irvin, later became the sheriff of McNair County. Irvin claimed that Pusser's death was caused by drunk driving without a seatbelt. Pusser's daughter, Dewana Pusser, a passenger in another car, came upon the scene of the accident minutes later. No autopsy of Pusser's body was performed. As sheriff, Pusser was credited with surviving 7 stabbings and 8 shootings. Pusser's memorial
all of them on himself.
Well, yeah, I don't know. So this could just as easily be an attempt by the TBI to just officially close out a case. The guy's dead. They can't really do anything other than accuse him and say we would charge him. But, don't know much else other than that.
Man, that's fucked up. I mean, that means there has to be a sequel to the movies, right? Another one. Because, like, you can't base a movie on a true story and get the entire plot wrong.
It would have to be another remake, Walking Tall and Punching Low or something like that.
I can't believe he shot himself in the face. If this is true that he did this, he shot himself in the face. That's like insane.
And, he survived a napalm burning. He got shot 7 or 8 times otherwise. I mean, maybe just shot himself, glancing blow off the jaw.
I mean, you hate your spouse so much that you would shoot yourself in the face just to get rid of her.
3 times, it sounds like.
Yeah. Seems implausible, right?
He shot himself in the face 3 times. What? No, I don't buy it. I think that to me, it seems like the TBI is trying to make this case tied up, like you said.
Yeah.
But what's the motive? Because exhuming that woman's body is a significant expense.
Absolutely.
And the amount of additional evidence from what they had at the initial investigation, you would think would be small. Again, after she's been decomposing for 58 years.
Mm-hmm.
But now they have it all wrapped up in a bow. And they totally know what happened. I don't buy it.
Yeah. I mean, the only thing that I think could answer questions like that would be to present a full and rigorous examination of the evidence and explicitly point out how they came to their conclusions. I mean, just based upon the fact that they appear to have made their mind up after the exhumation and the autopsy, it's got to have something to do with the forensics of the bullets. But I mean, again, with no murder weapon, there were people who were accused, but I mean, it just seems like Pusser had enemies, so maybe they just chose those people at that time. But maybe it has something to do with the lack of evidence in the file. I mean, I can say for myself, if I was sheriff and my wife was murdered in front of me and I almost had my face blown off, I would probably work as hard to find her killers as I did at becoming sheriff.
Yeah, but I bet you that they have a backlog of rape kits, because everyone has a backlog of rape kits. So why are we putting the resources into this 58-year-old case?
Ash is me too on us now.
It doesn't have to be rape kits. It can be cold case murders that happened this century.
I wonder what Cam thinks about all this. It's from your kind of neck of the woods. Isn't Atlanta down by Tennessee somewhere?
Yeah, it's pretty close to Tennessee. It's like one state over. I got in at the middle, so I don't know everything.
You missed like half the story.
Yeah, but from what I can gather, first of all, this seems like a ridiculous story. Like there's so much it doesn't. I don't think it logically played out the way that it's like being portrayed. But I know Biloxi is a big gambling town. That was like before they started building up casinos in other parts of the Southeast. Biloxi was like one of the go-to places. So I'm not surprised.
Is it still a casino town? Should we do a guard there?
I think people would like it. It'd probably be a good one because it's like kind of off the beaten path enough. I don't know about flying in there though. That's the only thing.
Would you shoot yourself in the face 3 times just to get rid of Jackie?
I think I'll say to get rid of Jackie. No, I'd probably let Jackie shoot me in the face to like keep me. Like if I was just like
keep her.
Like if she's like, I'll let you shoot me in the face one time as long as you don't leave me. But no, I would not.
Just shoot me in the face. And
just call it even. Just graze me though. You got to graze me.
It just seems like if you really wanted to kill your wife, the easier thing to do would be to hire some junkie and then end up killing him because you're the sheriff.
Yeah, literally, like get the junkie, do it, book him. Something happens to him in prison, he dies, whatever.
Epstein.
I mean, it's a crazy story. We can move on after this. I just think like we're talking Doge, Golden Age, government spending, all the shit. It's like, why are we digging up 67-year-old cold cases? It's the Anna Paulina Luna of cold cases, like her task force going back and investigating the JFK shooting, just like the TBI is going back and isn't TBI like isn't that a brain injury? Yeah, traumatic brain injury.
It is. Yeah.
Well, whoever is running that investigation probably has one, so it's fitting. Anyway.
Yeah. I mean, initially I was thinking like, is this an attempt to like impeach the memory of Buford Pusser? But it seems like it's more likely to me that it would just be an attempt to check a box, right? And to maybe bring up the percentage of solved cold cases. Even though I don't know how you can really say that this is solved if you're unable to take somebody to trial and to prove with beyond a reasonable doubt that they actually committed the crime. All you're essentially doing is say like, after 67 years, we're guessing really hard that this is what happened.
I got a question for you guys. Did he do anything from what you guys gathered that would rub the regime the wrong way? Like, was he like an upstanding, like constitutional sheriff? Was he?
Well, yeah. I mean, he was a sheriff and he literally came in and he ran the criminals out of town and took the town over.
Okay. I could see him being framed for something then. Yeah. That's like my baseline. Because if you're one of their criminals, I think that it could be a fake story, could be a real story, but they're only going to throw you under the bus like at the end when they need to get rid of you. And if you're not on their side, then it's most likely bullshit.
Do you guys think they would have done this had it not been like a Hollywood movie multiple times?
I mean, that's the thing. It's guaranteed to bring up news coverage and to shine a light on TBI and the cold case unit because of that Hollywood aspect.
Lame.
Claire says, Claire 367 says there has to be a reason and someone wants the blame laid at his door. And I'm kind of there because it's perfect. He's dead.
So maybe the grandson of the criminals that he ran out of town is now in charge of like the Memphis Mafia or something like that. And he's got people on the payroll at the TBI and maybe even in McNairy County. And he's like, you know what? That motherfucker, Buford Pusser. He screwed up my grandpap's business all those years ago. We're going to get him. We're going to get him now. We're going to destroy the memory of Buford Pusser. Because people love that movie, bro.
I mean, I don't know. I did see the Dwayne The Rock Johnson one, and I mean, it was all right, but I didn't think it was that good.
Do we have a clip from that?
We have a trailer. I can play it.
Yeah.
We do have another ad we're supposed to read.
Why don't you do that first?
I will do that first, but I'm not gonna lie, it's probably gonna disappoint some people. So just be prepared. I'll try to get myself through this. It's often said that politics is downstream from culture, but perhaps we need a slight amendment. Politics is culture, because culture is everything, and culture starts with stories, which is why we need to take them back. Burning Bright Publishing is one such attempt, along with its debut novel, Saving Soul, an action-packed martial arts epic. Originally pitched as Daredevil meets Bloodsport, Saving Soul tells the story of Akio Prince, a prize fighter who decides to stand up to the ruthless Hashanin. When the same crime syndicate that killed his master threatens the few friends he has left, Akio decides to make a stand, entering a dangerous game of Hunter and Hunted, a bloody revenge tour that will push him to his limits and put his martial skills to the ultimate test. In the near future, Far East, where heroes are hard to find, Akio discovers that a little bad might do a world of good. That's some good wordplay. Support the launch of a new independent American publishing house by backing Burning Bright's Kickstarter campaign for Saving Soul, the first book in the Sword Punk trilogy, and get a premium signed, leather-bound, and foil-stamped collector's edition of the book shipped straight to your door this fall. This limited campaign runs to the end of August. There's just like 2 days left or something. This is the final week of the campaign. Learn more about the campaign at badlandsmedia.tv/swordpunk. That's badlandsmedia.tv/swordpunk. We're in a war of stories, and we have the better writers. I will say, guys, he's done really well with this Kickstarter, and got to get him over. I think he's reached his goal, but there's like a second goal or something, and we can help him get there.
The goal was 7,500, and it's currently at 28,815. And I don't know if anybody knows this, but Kickstarter put it on the projects we love category, which means that they featured it. And I know that not everybody likes to read. Not everybody likes to read, you know, this sort of fiction.
Not everybody likes Burning Bright. We get it.
Yeah, not everybody.
Yeah, but if you're on the fence, supporting Burning Bright Publishing also supports Mrs. Bright, who we all love.
I was about to say that. Yes. There are plenty of people that love her and hate him, so you know.
Why didn't they put that in the ad read? Like, if you want to support Mrs. Bright, the person who has to put up with Burning Bright on a daily basis, support the Kickstarter. That's a great point, Ash.
If you want to help pay to get BB out of the house, because the more funds he has, the more stuff he can go do for Mrs. Bright outside of the house.
I think we should just do like a Mrs. Bright Kickstarter. Can we do that?
Yeah.
Like, for now, this is all we have. So support this Kickstarter, but the next one for the next book, we should put it all in Miss Bright's name. I'm all in on that.
Yeah,
right on.
No, but I have heard it's a great book. I skimmed it in Deadwood a little bit. People are excited. Burning Bright's excited. Happy for him. Excited for him. So yeah, support him, guys.
The book itself is such high quality.
He got his rights to his IP back, and that I think is freaking awesome. You know, he had to go through quite a bit to do it, and
I think based on the success of this, he might get some more of his IP back later.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
John Locke, life, liberty, and property. He's getting his property back.
Yeah.
I had a feeling we were going to do a spot for Sword Punk because BB was hanging out in the chat. I know that he really likes watching you grit your teeth and make your way through those ad reads.
Well, normally when his ad is running, he joins the show. That's what I'm most shocked about. He didn't come on tonight.
Also, he said the book doesn't exist and this is a rug.
We shouldn't have said that because now people aren't going to buy it.
All right. Here is the trailer for the Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson remake of Walking Tall.
Yes.
War hero Chris Vaughn has returned home.
Ma! Chris is here!
Don't you get tired of being all that you could be?
No, I'm still all I can be.
Yeah, we'll see about that.
But the town he thought he knew,
This ain't exactly home anymore.
has lost its innocence.
Welcome to my world.
There's crystal meth.
Where'd you get the drugs?
From the guys at the casino.
I'm not going to let this stand.
I'm the sheriff here. I'll tell you what'll stand.
Now, one man won't back down.
Guess that changes our relationship a bit, huh?
Whoever did this left him for dead.
The sheriff's up for re-election. Maybe we could take his job.
What's the problem, Sheriff?
Get your taillights fixed.
What's wrong with my taillights? They're broken.
You're gonna get hurt.
Stand up.
Do it.
Sheriff, are you home?
Fight back. Walk tall. The Rock.
This is my town.
Walking Tall.
Coming soon.
That looks awesome.
Oh man.
So was that sheriff the sheriff that we were just talking about?
Yes, Cam. This is still part of the same conversation.
Well, no, Dwayne was the sheriff we were talking about.
Oh, no, that's what I was asking because I thought it was the other sheriff because I was going to say they obviously made that guy look like a dick, but
no, Dwayne is.
And Joe Don Baker played him in the first one. That was the guy in the first one.
But Cam, to your point, that's why this is so alarming because he was positioned as this hero.
Mm-hmm.
He was the hero that came in and, you know, cleaned up the dirty, corrupt town, and they made movies about him because he was so amazing. And it turned out that maybe possibly murdered his wife.
Which I don't buy that either. It's like, how do you trust the science on a body that's been decomposed for that long? There's no way.
And that's my biggest hang up on it. I have other hang-ups too, but that's the biggest one. And it could just be that they're trying to besmirch the good name of Pusser.
I mean, I feel like that's kind of a bad last name anyway, but
whatever. So it looks like in Walking Tall 2, Joe Don Baker was replaced by Bo Svensson.
Oh.
You guys want to watch the trailer for that one?
Might as well.
Let's see how bad it is.
Okay.
Might as well.
Factory TV, changing the channel.
If anything ever happens to me, I want you to be sure you finish telling my story.
It's his own fault they dug her up.
And met Sheriff Buford Pusser, a true-life hero. Now, part 2 of Walking Tall tells the story Buford wanted told. It answers the questions people asked him.
What happened to Buford's children? Come home soon.
Oh, they must have put it in.
Oh,
Part 2 has got to have his wife getting killed because here he is shot in the face.
The Sounds of the Lambs. Like, look at that. Look at that man.
No, he shot himself in the jaw 3 times, John.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right.
Buford's
He did
children.
this side here and this side.
Come home soon. I'm taking care of things real good.
I know you are, son.
Poor little Ginger never had a chance.
Did Buford find the people who murdered his wife?
I'll be damned if I can understand you, Buford. The only way I can get to the man at the top is by tearing away from the bottom on up. No matter who you destroy.
There's no man or thing that's going to talk or scare him out of it. This is a job he's going to want to finish himself.
Hey! Put that down. I'm going to take your head off.
Did they try to get Buford again?
We crashed him out over 100 miles an hour, loaded all that dynamite onto the hood of that car.
I don't know how you do it. Just do it. It's a setup. Buford's been shot. Come on, let's go.
What really happened to Buford Pusser?
Well, now, this coming week, you happen to read about a certain car accident he's going to have.
Part 2 of Walking Tall is a true story. Bo Swenson authentically portrays the man who reached out and touched a nation. See what happened to his children,
black lady.
his parents, and his friends.
That's a terrible driver.
My family. My children are motherless on account of the man at the top. And that's who I'm after.
Part 2, Walking Tall, is his story.
You know what I think the real tragedy is the fact that he was killed before he could portray himself in the sequel, because they would have been able to use the fact that he was shot in the face as like a reason why he looked so different from Joe Don Baker. And of course he would have had the scars and the injuries to prove it.
I've never seen a trailer that was like a Q&A. That was interesting.
They did it differently back then, John.
Yeah.
I am going to be very upset if there is not a trailer for part 3.
There is.
Chapter.
Do you want to see it?
Obviously.
I feel like I've lived this experience now.
I can't believe there's 4 movies made about this guy and his story is bullshit.
All right. So this one is called Walking Tall, the final chapter. Hold on. Let me pull this up.
I hope it's another Q&A. Makes it real like clear.
Changing the channel.
What's going on?
America applauded Tennessee Sheriff Buford Pusser's true life heroism in the Walking Tall motion pictures.
Hold it, Pusser. The space is closed. Everybody out?
Now, all new, final chapter Walking Tall brings you the emotionally charged climax.
It really rolls off your tongue, right? Final chapter, Walking Tall.
Emotionally charged climax.
White Earth to come in and shoot my bad guys. Bad for you.
James Bacon says Buford Pusser walks taller than ever before in final chapter. Walking
Who's James
Tall.
Bacon?
There's something wrong with the
I think he wrote for the LA Herald Examiner.
So why do we care what he says?
There's something wrong with the law that protects the guilty and don't care about the innocent.
This ain't McNairy County. Ain't no county at all, so you're just another sucker here, Sheriff, that's all.
After all the pain and the hurt and the grief that job has brought to you, you really like being sheriff.
There was only one way to stop him. You say Buford Pusser. Now there's a man. Don't miss the best and final chapter, Walking Tall.
An American Tragedy.
John.
Yeah.
He's still lionized in that.
He is definitely still, well, because I mean, they hadn't blamed him for his wife's death. I like that he keeps upgrading whatever random thing he's using to beat people with, too.
Is that actually Kevin Bacon's dad?
I don't know. Is it?
I mean, that would be some crazy.
No, I was joking. So no, what I was going to tell you is, so James Bacon, he was an author, but he also was an actor. He's the only person to appear in all 5 Planet of the Apes films in the series. He was an ape in 4 of the films, and he played human Gene Faulkner in the 5th film.
Oh, wild.
Weird.
Yeah. He wrote, he wrote historical accounts of years observing Hollywood and a biography of Jackie Gleason. He was an actor in film and television. Went to Notre Dame, too. He's on the Hollywood Walk of Fame. In 2007, he got a star. So he's obviously a big deal.
I feel like the institution of film demands that another movie is made now.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Maybe Badlands should make the movie.
I think we should.
It would have to be about the cold case investigation.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
Go talk to them. Go talk to that sheriff on that first video we played.
Yeah. All right. So
who are we going to get to play Buford, though?
Well, I mean, it's going to be
dead.
Yeah,
so
he's dead.
Doesn't matter.
The real Buford Pusser died, so we don't have to include.
So we could
him
clip in. We could clip in scenes from the original trilogy.
Yes. Yes.
Well, okay. Well, what do you think? I was thinking just like we do a movie on the investigation now. But
you're talking about a documentary. I want to do a full feature film.
No, I'm talking a film, just on the investigation. But we can do flashbacks.
Yeah.
I'm thinking like Zodiac sort of vibe. You guys ever seen Zodiac? Except at the end, you actually figure out who did the deed.
Not really. I thought we don't know who did Zodiac.
Well,
it's rumored.
Yeah,
Pull
that's
up
why I'm
the
saying.
original video of the sheriff that announced the thing. We got to see who should play him.
Okay, so he's not a sheriff. You're talking
Because
about.
he'll be kind of the hero of our story, right?
You're talking about the TBI.
Yeah.
Is he really a hero?
Not in my telling of it, but in their telling of it.
He would be the main character.
Yeah.
This is the whoever
he's our main character.
Yeah.
What
So
am
I don't know his
Can we bring an outside person?
Could be Gary Oldman could do it with the right hair and makeup.
Well, if we use only only Badlands people, that's Matt Trump.
Oh yeah,
you're right. Oh
solid.
God, you're right.
That's solid.
Yeah.
But that guy.
That would make Alpha Buford.
Yeah, I suppose.
I think G.
No, we can do better than
They
that.
already did a Netflix remake.
G Money should be Buford.
Yeah.
Wait, there's a Netflix remake as well?
No, I just meant the Rock version, recasting the Rock as Buford, who was obviously a ginger from the original trilogy.
Now, I actually
have any
the
gingers?
DEI choice.
Ghost is close.
I think I saw somebody in the chat say that there was a Walking Tall TV series.
Oh my God.
Is that the case?
So many things on
that
this.
up.
I bet this detective just really hated the movie and that's why he did this whole thing. He's like, fuck that.
Yeah,
series.
Zach. There was one season in 1981.
Oh my God, I have it. I have the intro.
You have it?
Oh my God.
There's actually you can watch the full series on YouTube.
Oh yes, I see it right here.
Okay, so here let's
do it.
We're gonna play the intro. Here we go.
We're not gonna watch the full series right now.
No. Back then they used to do a lot of episodes. It was like weekly for like 3/4 of the year. Okay, here we go.
It's like Days of Our Lives type shit.
Oh my God, and Bo Svensson is reprising his role as hero Sheriff Buford Pusser.
Is that the guy from number 2 and 3?
That was the guy from number 2 and 3. Yeah.
But number 1 was the actual guy himself.
No, number 1 was Joe Don Baker. Okay, Buford Pusser was going to play himself in the sequel, and then he was tragically shot and killed.
I see you.
Okay, so
he died from being shot and killed too.
Buford Pusser died from being shot and killed as well.
Do we know whether it was him that did it?
That'd be something. Okay, John, I will
exhume him as well.
Yeah, John, I will send you the playlist so that you can watch the whole.
I'm never
series.
gonna watch this.
Okay. All right, here we go.
Not happening.
You pay the price. Every choice you make.
I hate this already.
Sometimes right can hurt you more than wrong.
I feel like this is where Walker Texas Ranger got their idea from.
Starring Bo Svensson.
That big stick.
Also starring Walter Barnes.
That's Carl Pusser.
And Jenny.
I'm walking tall, I'm feeling strong. You ain't gonna run it high.
Rad.
Those are the kids, Michael and Donna.
Got a car phone. Look at that shit.
That's bad.
So that's like the stinger for every episode is like he's got to hit something with something else. And he was not shot. I said it earlier. He was in a car accident. He was driving home from the fair, and he was in a car in a Corvette. And they said that he was speeding and he hit something and he flew out of the car. The car caught on fire, and that's why they thought maybe that there was some foul play involved. But
can I just point out the racism here? Watch this. Watch this. It's like, you don't touch me.
Get your hands off me.
Get your hands off me, boy.
That's Deputy Aaron Fairfax.
In case anyone like me wants to download that theme song later, it was written by Walter Scharf, and it is entitled "Theme from Walking Tall."
I can't believe like this had that much play. Like 3 movies, a TV series, even if just for a season, and then a Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson remake, however many years later. Like that's pretty insane.
That's
the whole thing was bullshit. We're told.
Well, yeah, it definitely had some staying power. I don't know. I don't know what to tell you. I do have an article from the New York Post where I was hoping they would maybe go into a little bit more detail about how they actually came to this conclusion. But they do say that investigators uncovered signs that Mrs. Pusser suffered from domestic violence. Allegedly, prosecutors worked with the TBI. Agents found inconsistencies between Pusser's version of events and the physical evidence. They received a tip about a potential murder weapon, and they exhumed Pauline's body. Authorities acknowledge the news may shock many who grew up as Buford Pusser's fans and watched the 1973 movie, inspiring the 2004 remake. Many officers joined law enforcement because of his story. He died in a car crash 7 years after his wife's death. The case is not about tearing down a legend. It's about giving dignity and closure to Pauline and her family and ensuring that the truth is not buried with time. And there's actually a photo of them exhuming her body. Take a look at this.
Okay. So she was a victim of domestic violence, meaning that when they exhumed her body and looked at her bones, which is pretty much all that would be left after 58 years, I think.
think you're reading into it because that's not what they said. They just said they discovered evidence that she was a victim of domestic violence. So that could have been contemporaneous accounts from her friends or family members. Maybe they located a journal or something like that. Who knows?
Did they mention journals or new witness testimony? No, they only exhumed her, right?
Right, but they don't specifically say that they saw. I mean, you know what? I guess I have heard of some specific injuries that are consistent, like women having like microfractures over and over again.
You can totally tell.
Yeah.
You can totally tell if that you jumped in halfway through. So
I'm sorry.
So you can tell from remains whether somebody had a history of domestic violence. They see this in children cases a lot. Right? A kid will go in for an accident and they see on the scans that there's, breaks and things and it's consistent with domestic violence. My question is, she had injuries consistent with domestic violence, ostensibly based on what they're telling us, that they can tell 58 years later she was a victim of domestic violence, but they didn't know that when they did the autopsy. They didn't know that when she was originally
I don't think they did an autopsy originally.
Yeah. There was no autopsy originally. She was just buried very quickly.
Oh.
Yeah.
I still stand by this is a waste of taxpayer dollars. Just saying.
I mean, that's what
It's
happens
an
when you're
unsolved murder, and we didn't think to do an autopsy until 2024.
Well, her husband was sheriff at the time, and he likely closed out the
surgery
investigation.
and stuff. He was in comas, probably.
Yeah. Well, I don't know about coma, but I mean, I'm just saying that if I was the sheriff and I killed my wife, I would probably make sure I was in control of the investigation. That's just my train of thought on it. But, it's all speculative either way.
Yeah. I mean, this was a long time ago, and it's an interesting story, but I don't care all that much. So
you think he did it just because there was no autopsy the first time?
Well, because at the time the case went cold, right? They decided to declare this a cold case.
Yeah.
They didn't think before declaring it a cold case, hey, maybe we should do an autopsy, see if there's any more evidence that would point to who killed this person.
Holy shit. Weezer Wheeze in the chat. My friend's dad, Medgar Evers. Your friend's like it's fucking crazy that your friend's dad was Medgar Evers.
Insane.
Yeah, that is insane. He was exhumed after 37 years. It was as if he was just buried.
No way.
No decomposition. They were able to solve his murder. They did a movie about it called Mississippi Burning, which I have totally seen before.
Dude, so hearing that makes me think that wasn't Medgar Evers' real body. That seems.
I don't know.
37 years.
So I actually just, funnily enough, watched a video about this little girl whose body was mummified in Italy. There's this island off the coast of Italy where these monks had a monastery, and at some point during the early 20th century, they started like accepting fees because the monks, they would mummify themselves and they had like catacombs. And people started like going there and, praying to the mummified monks' bodies. And so they were like, God, we could probably monetize this. And so they started accepting fees to mummify the bodies of the residents. And then if they continued to pay, the families continued to pay, they would keep their bodies on display almost like relics of the saints.
Yeah.
And this one little girl was mummified. And to this day, she has not decomposed.
What?
Okay.
Damn.
Yes. And I've also heard that her eyes sometimes open. Now,
where's this at?
Oh my God.
Yeah, this is in Italy. I can find it and we can look at it. But
please do. So the Egyptians were not gods; they were fucking voodoo magicians, man. That's some fucking weird, dark shit there. Eyes popping out and moving. Oh no!
Oh my gosh, it's a real thing. The mysterious
thing.
Yes. The mystery of Rosalia Lombardo, the blinking mummy who appears to open her eyes.
Yes.
Was there box wine involved?
Pull it up.
I actually have that on my computer.
I do got to point out Rumble ran from Keith O'Higgins. Pauline Pusser didn't have an abuse problem. She had a hearing problem. She didn't listen the first time.
Was that $2 or $1?
That was $1, of course.
Oh, okay. That was $2 worth.
Oh my God.
That means he's joking.
Yeah.
Okay, this is a time lapse of her.
Nope, I saw the eyes move. No, thank you.
Yeah. Yep. For real though.
Okay, why is it going so fast? Let's slow this down a little bit.
It's like a real version of Paranormal Activity.
I mean,
you can probably find a better video, I would imagine.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
You mean this 8-second video isn't cutting for you?
I feel like the camera angle moved more than I saw her blink.
Yeah, it keeps cutting at different angles.
How dare you, Ash?
Sorry.
How dare you? Look at Clayton Bigsby.
Oh,
over
I'm
there
sorry.
To the
We're
right.
I saw
supposed to
too. I
leave
was
everything
like, click.
Every time I see that, I want to play it. Oh man, it's such a good skit.
I mean, just look at how well preserved
Yeah.
she is. I
That's
mean, what
crazy.
she died in 1920.
That's
That picture could have been taken in 1921, Zach. You don't know.
with color. Guess they could add color.
Be recolorized after the fact, Cam.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Cam.
that's true. I guess I was recolorized after the fact. Was I born white and then I was recolorized after the fact?
You wish.
So, from what I understand, the embalmer had a secret process that he used to preserve her as well as he did. And
Sorcery.
it was not passed on to anybody else. And he was highly in demand during his tenure.
CanCon says fake.
What do you mean fake?
Easy to say when you're just typing, man.
You want you to get your ass in here, bro.
Yeah, CanCon.
There's a
where are you?
whole 4-minute YouTube video on this shit, proving it's not fake.
Sleeping Beauty.
Proving is a strong
Oh,
word.
this is near Sicily down south.
That's what it is, Sicily, yeah.
Okay.
Why are you skipping over all the exposition, John? They got to set it up for us.
That was so loud. I wasn't gonna listen to that shit.
Oh, it didn't sound like that to us.
Yeah, a better
It
one.
wasn't loud for us.
Would you believe that thousands of people come to see the embalmed body of
I can probably speed it back up, huh?
Yeah.
Normal.
a 2-year-old girl that has not decomposed for 102 years? Everyone must have heard about the 4,500-year-old mummies of Egypt. They preserved the dead bodies of kings as part of their religious rituals. But it might be
look at that
hard
one
to
on the
believe that
left.
the incorrupt corpse of 2-year-old Rosalia Lombardo in Sicily, Italy, is her father's love. Even more mysterious is that her eyes still move. Who is Rosalia Lombardo? How did she die? Why was her body embalmed? Do her eyes still move after centuries?
Not based on
They're
those
gonna have
videos.
fucking nightmares about this chick tonight.
1918, December 13th. That little beauty was born to this earth as the daughter of Maria Lombardo and Maria Cara Lombardo in that winter in Italy. Then, just a week before Rosalia's second birthday, she succumbed to pneumonia caused by the Spanish flu. Her father was very saddened and tried all the medical treatments of that time, but they could not save his daughter of... Because of his great love for her, the father decided to save his child's body from rotting. He enlisted the help of an embalmer and taxidermist. Embalm is the storage of dead bodies. A famous Sicilian preservation professor named Alfredo Salafia, an embalmer, embalmed and mummified.
What's up, Jay?
Well, you're
What's
gonna
up?
regret joining this horrifying
No, I've been
show.
listening to this on my way home. I've been there. It's in Sicily. I've been. Is it the Catacomb of the Capuchins?
Have you seen the blinking 104-year-old baby
Dude, there's
mummy?
there's more mummies in there that look like you can just touch them and they'll wake up. Like that's how incredibly embalmed they are. And some are from like the 1800s.
Did you touch any
I
of
don't know
them?
if it's the same one, but we went there in Palermo. Did I what?
Did you touch them?
You touched him.
I can't answer that question.
It's frowned upon, John.
It is. It's not illegal. It's just
So-
frowned upon there.
Did you see Rosalinda blink?
It's Rosalia.
No, but I will tell you this: when we got there, I was with my friend's band. They were on tour in Europe, and so we met them in Palermo. And we showed up. We got lost because it was just about 20 years ago. So the GPS let us off in the worst part of Palermo, and we're walking through this horrible neighborhood. And they had like some like stores that sell horse meat and shit. It was like really ghetto. And luckily we were with like a bunch of punkers, and they're all tattooed up and stuff. Or otherwise we would have gotten
What
jumped.
band were you following?
The Adolescents. They're a punk band.
You're
from
following
Orange
children?
County. What's that? Yeah, a bunch
following
of kids.
children?
Yes,
Well,
ones
my
that have been embalmed.
my friends
for
call them the
102 years. Stay on task.
They're old. They're fat now, so we call them the fatolescents.
There you go. I like that.
Yeah. So we get there, and the priest was like shutting the place down for siesta time, And their tour manager was this Italian gal, and she talked to him in Italian, said, no, it's a famous rock band from America. They came all this way. They want to see the catacombs. And he says, okay, I'll give you a little time down there. So we all go down there, and he is freakiest thing, because these bodies are in these like glass, coffins, and you can see them, and they're all dressed. They're these very wealthy people. Obviously, they were able to afford this embalming procedure, and they're like completely, like just peaceful looking. Their hair is intact, their skin's intact, kind of greasy looking, like almost waxy looking. But other than that, like
maybe some lotion on there.
It's probably some some soft disclosure.
It puts the lotion on its skin, or else it gets the hose again.
We want to sell this lotion.
So, anyways, we're like deep into these catacombs. These mummies are freaking us the hell out, and all of a sudden the lights go off. It is pitch black dark, and everybody's just like, oh, like Scooby-Doo. You're just like hugging each other.
Were they all blinking at you?
Well, we realized we had like our cell phones, so we could like put our flashlights on. But like we crawled out of there, and the priest was laughing. I mean, he just shut the lights off to get us out of there, so he could go take a siesta. But yeah, I heard you guys talk about this. I'm like, I know where that is, and I don't know if it's the exact same one or if that's the exact same mummy. I have pictures I can dig up. Probably not right now, but yeah, it's pretty incredible, because I've seen other catacombs in Europe, and it's just bones like stacked up on top of bones. But this is pretty amazing. Oh, we're watching.
We can watch more the rest of this, but Keith O'Higgins has a question for you, J-Trade. He says, hey, J-Trade, are good-looking mummies still called MILFs?
You know it, brother. You know it.
Real quick.
MILFs. I don't know. Every few decades, it goes from MILF to GILF to
just depends.
Yeah.
So you guys, it said that she died on December 13th, 1918, right?
Was it Friday?
No. So that it sparked my interest on December 13th, What
was the date? I'm sorry.
December 13th, 1918.
Okay.
Yeah. So on that day, U.S. President Woodrow Wilson arrived in France to participate in the World War I peace negotiations. The U.S. Army of Occupation crossed the Rhine River and entered Germany. So that was like beginning the end of World War I. I knew that date sparked in my head for some reason.
Does it have to do with her embalming or something?
It was a cover.
I'm just saying it's
the war was a cover for what they did to this girl.
this poor blinking mummy. Okay, let's watch the rest of this.
Fight her.
But if any of you guys have any interesting or funny things to say, just tell me to pause, okay?
And it's amazing that her internal organs are still intact a century later. Her skin is still smooth.
How do they know her internal organs are still intact a century later?
MRI.
Must have looked.
Yeah, I mean, let's do some kind of test.
Probably MRI. Because they send, like, when they move different like pictures and paintings and artifacts around, they'll run them through scanners and stuff. So obviously they can see what's going on in there.
Waste of money, just my opinion.
Definitely a waste
Her
of money.
golden hair is neatly tied in a large silk bow. The most terrifying thing is the blue pupil that can be seen through her beautiful eyelashes.
Oh, God.
Her eyes earned her the name Blinking Mummy, because some argue that her eyes still open and close. Hers is just one of 8,000 mummies preserved in the underground cemetery beneath the Capuchin convent in Palermo, Sicily.
Super normal.
Also, many of the thousands of visitors who flocked to see the beautiful girl claim to have seen her eyes slowly open. In fact, when several time-lapse photographs are stitched together, it is possible to see her eyes opening. This news has become a big discussion on social media. In 2009, Italian paleopathologist Dario Piombino Mascali debunked the myths surrounding Rosalia Lombardo. It's just an optical illusion produced by light filtering through the side windows, and during the day it can change quite a bit. Piombino Mascali realized the science behind it when he noticed museum workers had moved the mummy's case, which caused the mummy to shift slightly, allowing her eyelids to be seen better than before. Her eyes were not completely closed. Therefore, as the light hit her eyes at different angles, depending on the light, the eyes appeared to open. The embalming method and formula were not revealed to anyone until the death of Alfredo Salafia, Rosalia Lombardo's embalmer, in 1933. Later, Piombino Mascali's embalmer living relatives were found, and he obtained a set of his papers from him, in which the embalmers recorded the chemicals he had injected into Rosalia's body: formalin, zinc salts, alcohol, salicylic acid, and glycerin. Formalin, now widely used by embalmers, is a mixture of formaldehyde and water that kills bacteria. Salafia was the first to use this chemical to embalm corpses. Along with the dry climate in the catacombs, alcohol also dried Lombardo's body. Glycerin prevented her body from drying out too much, and salicylic acid prevented the growth of fungi. According to Melissa Johnson Williams, executive director of the American Society of Embalmers, zinc salts were a critical component in preserving her body completely. Zinc, a chemical no longer used by embalmers, made her little body much thicker. Rosalia Lombardo was one of the last to be buried in Palermo's Capuchin catacombs, an underground cemetery.
No.
The more than 8,000 cemeteries there date back to the 1500s and are the burial places of aristocrats, priests, and the city's bigwigs. But Rosalia's body is still meticulously preserved. According to the catacombs website, her father instructed Imbamara that she should live for hundreds of years. Since the catacombs were open to the public, she has been known as the most beautiful mummy in the world, and even earned the nickname Palermo's Sleeping Beauty. Today, Rosalia Lombardo is placed in a new glass case filled with nitrogen. The case is specially designed to protect her body from oxygen, light, and tourists. It is designed to prevent any bacteria or fungus. We can visit the catacombs for just €3.
Does the glass case protect her from necrophiliac, or is it?
I think that's what they meant. Tourists.
Yeah, that's the baby I saw.
Oh my god! So you've been okay. All right,
I've been
all
there.
right.
The catacomb.
You
of
have
the
had
Capuchin.
eyes on, so we know that the
Yep.
mummies are real. The catacomb, the story's obviously fake. So what do you guys think? I'm going with this is like there's at
A
least
doll
a
or something?
couple,
What do you mean
a
fake?
couple seasons of the
The eyes
Vampire
opening.
Diaries where this was kind of the premise, and they're just waiting for the right spell and the right celestial event to bring the mummies back to life.
You think she's coming back alive someday?
I think that there's probably a cult that is going to try and bring her back to life.
Do you guys believe in vampires?
I think it's
No.
just stink.
Ash does, I think.
Do
Based
you
on what
believe
she
in
just said.
vampires, Ash?
No, I believe. Well, I believe in the modern equivalent of like adrenochrome junkies.
Absolutely,
But I think I think vampires are a myth employed to.
I think vampires are a fantasized version of real dark humans, the occult.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
They're
Twilight
people
is
that
not
drink
based
blood
on
just-
a real story. Is that what
The
you're
Oh, no,
Vampire
Twilight is
Diaries?
definitely based on a real story. No, Twilight. Yeah,
Twilight.
it's definitely based on a real story.
Okay.
Yeah.
Kristen
want
Stewart
diamond
is clearly a
skin.
vampire. If anyone's a vampire, it's Kristen Stewart.
She doesn't become a vampire until like the fourth movie,
She's still a vampire.
and the
She wrote
I
it.
forget how many books there are. I read
Well,
those.
Ash
too.
has actually watched the movies.
I think
Oh,
there's
yeah.
5. I watched.
I
them
had
all.
to watch with my
I watched
daughter.
the Twilight series like a month and a half ago because I was at my best friend's house and we did like a movie marathon weekend thing, and that was.
And
one of
why'd
the
you
things
choose
we-
that though? Like, there's a lot of different
Sure.
movies.
It was her house. And I mean, I'm not hating on it. I love those movies. I'll also watch the Hunger Games at any time. And
I've
if I
seen
turn
those,
on the
actually.
TV and the Vampire Diaries is on, I will put it on because I've seen
I've
that
seen
whole
that,
series like 4 times.
I'm a fan of True Blood.
I couldn't get into that one.
Yeah.
Not a fan of vampires, really. Vampires and zombies have never really grabbed me. I did watch The
Yeah, I'm the
Walking
same.
Dead, and that was a
That
good
was
good for a couple years, and then it kind of jumped the shark after a little while. But yeah, I don't know. The vampire things never really intrigued me that much.
How'd you like the woods in Atlanta?
Yeah, it's beautiful.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's great,
nice, right?
except it's really nice, except for all the zombies walking around there.
Sure.
Yeah, but
Is that
those
a
are just
movie?
actors and actresses.
Walking
Not
Dead's a
TV show.
series that's been on way too long, and
Oh, The
it's had
Walking
like
Dead.
20 different spin-offs. Like
Yeah.
they keep reeling out, and
They're just beating that
It's
dead
like,
horse.
it's like the Buford Pusser series.
Walking tall.
All right, so I do have another clip here because it's not Mississippi Burning, but Ghosts of Mississippi, the story of Medgar was it? Medgar Evers? Medgar Evers.
Yeah.
Medgar Evers.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So
I will just say there is a lot of soft disclosure in vampire stories.
Maybe we should talk about that a little bit before we play this trailer, Ash.
talking about lotion, Ash, or you're talking about actual?
I'm talking about soft disclosure.
Hold on, I don't have
which
the ad up.
is also the name of our new lotions, and you can
Yeah,
get ready to
that is.
ignite a revolution with soft disclosure. This isn't just a product drop, it's a full-on movement. It's about to shake things up. This is personal care that doesn't mess around, no compromises, just pure unapologetic quality. First up, the lotion. We have it right here. Supercharged with aloe, goat's milk, and our exclusive.
Ash, hold on. Zach and Jason, what the fuck are you guys doing? Where's your lotion?
I did my soft disclosure is in my bathroom, which is
nobody's
where I use
ever
it.
given me any, John. How come I never get any products of any of our
I
advertisers?
was squirting it all over the place.
What?
I would have given you some if you had asked for it. Of all the people that of all the hosts, I was like, which one of these people use lotion? I would have assumed you. So
yeah.
Well,
You're always rubbing your
my
hands
goal
on
is my goal is that my skin look as good as that baby buried in the catacombs of the Capuchins.
Oh God.
So
anyway, sorry, Ash.
Lisa's been using it every single day. I think it smells incredible. I use the tallow bar, but
I like
How
the
do
deodorant.
I get my hands on some, John?
Lisa uses the
I will
deodorant.
send you some.
Thank you.
I will send you some. Cheryl, if you're watching, she'll send you some. We'll get you some.
Cheryl, come on, hook a brother up. You know.
We'll send you some. The deodorant. Ash, sorry to interrupt that ad read, but I freaking love this stuff. I'll be honest, I've never been called myself a lotion guy until we started our own brand, and the unscented shit is my jam right now. I use it all the time.
I've got some ideas.
You put tallow on your. You can use it as chapstick.
I use tallow bar as chapstick all the time. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, that's brilliant.
It's way better than chapstick. Chapstick, it ends up drying my lips out. If I don't continually use chapstick, then my lips get cracked and nasty. But you can use that tallow, and it just immediately softens and moisturizes. It's incredible.
I didn't know that was a thing. Should we make smaller versions of that just for chapstick so it doesn't
Yes,
look
absolutely
absurd?
You do need
Specifically.
lip balm for sure.
Yeah. And I think other scents of the tallow bar I think would be great as well.
I'll tell you guys, I don't know how it works financially, but a suggestion is even bigger bottles of lotion too.
Yeah,
I'm
that's
telling you.
That's coming next.
Yeah.
Because I swear by this stuff. I kid you guys not. This is the first lotion I've ever had in my entire life that I don't get ashy after I put it on any part of my body. My hands are always dry, and my hands have not gotten ashy without rinsing them through water and washing them with soap since I started putting soft disclosure on.
Amazing.
It is black man approved. I kid you not. It's the best lotion I've ever had.
I was going to say you do not look as ashy as you normally do.
I'm usually super dry, man. I'm telling you guys.
Well, the best part about it
How
though
about
is
your slave feet?
My slave, dude. So my slave feet, man. I'll show you. I'm just kidding. No, my feet are better too.
Dude, he showed me his feet in the car when we were driving to Mount Rushmore, and it was pretty rough.
I think you just started flaking skin off on your car mats.
No,
it was a rental.
It was CanCon's car mats. The rental.
It was
no. So I played soccer my whole life, so my feet are all jacked up. I got stepped on basically my entire life. Also, I have rough feet already. I have flat feet because most black people have flat feet. So that gets the.
Is that a genetic thing?
Yeah, I don't know if it's a genetic thing. I'm assuming it
I'll
is.
be right back.
Literally, most black people I know have flat feet, or at least lower arches.
Do you have lobster claw feet too, like that tribe?
No, I don't. But that's hilarious. What's it not an evolutionary thing, but anomaly, a development of their species.
Yeah, you guys are talking about his feet. I got the video playing now, so keep talking.
So yeah, my feet are because my feet are so flat and they get so dry, the heels of them, it'll just kind of flake off. I don't even need pumice stone sometimes. It'll just kind of come off. But with soft disclosure, once you put it on, it starts to absorb it, and it's still calloused, but it's not dry callus. It's a little bit softer. But I also am not getting blisters and stuff from it, because that's another thing that happens sometimes with more water-based lotions. It'll start sliding in your shoe and everything. So yeah, it's good stuff, guys. I'm telling you,
it's very good.
Absolutely.
That lemon grapefruit. Oh my god, I
haven't smelled that one yet,
dude. It's so good. So
softdisclosure.com, promo code Badlands for $5 off. Which, by the way, first time doing lotion stuff, we probably are changing the pricing slightly because we are going to a bigger bottle soon, and yeah, this supports Badlands Media and our creator rev share program. So September 11th, we're changing the pricing slightly. I think we're adding $5 just to the lotion. The rest is staying the same. So if you want to get the cheaper lotion and $5 off, now's your chance. Badlands Media, softdisclosure.com, promo code Badlands.
Okay, so let me show what I was talking about with the.
What the fuck is that?
You'll find out.
That Cam's
is
feet?
the only ostrich-footed tribe in the world, and they have a genetic disorder that causes them to be born with only two toes on their feet. This is the Vadoma tribe.
You gotta send this to Alpha. Send this to Alpha immediately.
Oh, he's
Why?
gonna throw
Damn it
up.
to Alpha. He hates feet.
He hates it.
Hates
That looks like an elephant's foot.
It's
Well, we
even
should
worse.
tell him to come in here and then surprise him.
Oh
with it.
yeah. Let's
do that. Do that.
On it.
That's better. But here, let me finish
send him a
this.
link.
Right. And it's believed they use.
Okay. Okay. So I'll go to the ghosts of Mississippi instead then.
Hey, let me just call him. Let me call him real quick.
You're curing me of my foot fetish. I do have a little bit of a foot fetish.
That'll help.
Now
Jay.
I don't because I've seen Cam's feet and I've seen this like lobster claw.
Jay, you
foot.
could do some interesting things with those feet with your foot fetish. I'm just saying.
Oh God, no!
It's there. I ruined it
Like-
for you. Congratulations.
Yeah, I'm
Thank
putting
you.
on speakerphone real quick.
It's like thinking of a nun while you're in the process. You know what I mean?
Can you guys hear that?
Yeah.
Yeah. I hope he picks up and says something horrible, like something extremely offensive.
Should we check to see if he's in a Twitter space?
Ooh,
probably is.
I turn my notifications for his Twitter space so I can call him out. I don't see him on.
Your call has been
Oh, that
forwarded to
bitch.
voicemail. The person you're trying.
Might be with this kid.
Imagine if it. Yeah.
Sometimes that's his excuse. But he
2
didn't
hours
answer.
ago, he said, "Watch Silver."
He is not
That
in
was-
Twitter
that's sweet.
spaces right now.
Okay, well, I guess we can play it, Zach. It's all good.
Okay, all right.
The feet.
So
we have to.
Yes.
Let's get it
I
over
hope
with.
not.
we
I'm not gonna watch.
Let's get it over with. Come on, guys. We're all adults here.
It's up.
I'm with Jay. Let me know when it's over.
Yeah, come wake me up when it's over.
And they have a genetic disorder that causes them to be born with only 2 toes on their feet. This is the Vadoma tribe, and it's believed they use their unique hands and feet to their advantage, especially for climbing trees and gathering food. It's a condition known as ectrodactyly. It's a rare genetic mutation which results in the absence of the middle toes and a cleft where they would be. And this affects both the hands and the feet. 1 in 4 children in the Vadoma tribe are born with these large toes. They're missing their 3 middle toes and
because they have such a limited genetic pool. This is a
Okay.
tribe that is very insular, and so with all of the intermarriage, the gene just keeps getting passed around.
Yeah.
their 2 outer toes are curled inwards. They're the only humans on Earth that have this rare genetic disorder. However, the truth may lie in the lack of education. This is
All right. So also,
Like Habsburg foot.
what'd you say?
Habsburg foot.
I don't know what that means.
Well, Habsburg jaw is the genetic condition for you guys. Don't know what Habsburg
Okay,
jaw
well, let's watch a
is?
YouTube video on that next.
Okay.
Yeah,
on it.
we'll look that up. First, though, I do want to address Biblical Smackdown over on Pilled. They're upset that we're not talking about something more topical. Just for the record, maybe this is your first time watching OnlyLands, but Friday nights at 10:30, this is our time to decompress from all of our daily shows where we do get to the topical stories of the day and broader topics in terms of what's happening in the country and around the world. So,
Ask him what he wants us to talk about.
yeah, we actually take, suggestions from the audience as well. So if you've got something that you'd like us to discuss, we're happy to, but that's generally the format of this Friday night show. It's kind of just our time to unwind from the week.
Well, we did talk about government wasting government spending in the first thing. Then we talked about the occult and trying to preserve human bodies, science, and now we're talking about inbreeding and isolated tribes. So I mean, it's topical.
Yeah.
But did we talk about our fantasy football league yet?
Oh no, we can't do that. That's just
You have like 40
Right.
shows on Badlands a week, and this is like one of 2 shows that aren't about something super topical.
They may have actually left already because the last thing they said was, why should we come here to watch this when you don't even interact with the chat? That's supposedly live and you're supposedly live. And I think they're like literally the only person who is.
Why did we interact with that person? All he's doing is bitching.
I mean,
let's
I just
interact with the Rumble
I thought it would be a learning experience.
Let's interact with these grotesque feet. Let's go back.
I thought we were done with that. Can we be done with
No.
the claw feet?
We are done with
We
the
should
feet.
move on to the Habsburg jaw.
What is
Oh,
the
yeah.
Habsburg jaw? Is that like a cleft?
Okay,
palate?
let me do the Habsburg jaw before
that
we
what
move on to
you're like-
ghosts because
Yeah, we
it's
can't go to
relevant
Ghosts of
to the
Mississippi
ties
here.
to the
Not
feet.
yet.
We can't put that in. Okay, yeah. All right, this is just 2 minutes.
Oh my gosh.
The Habsburg dynasty was one of the most powerful European families,
I know
ruling
now.
different territories and kingdoms from 1282 until 1918 from their throne in Austria.
1918 again.
But besides power and influence, They are also known for a specific physical trait.
That looked like
the Habsburg jaw, or mandibular prognathism, describes a lower jaw that is more prominent than normal. This was very common among the Habsburgs, being present in many portraits of the family over the centuries. But why was this feature so common among the Habsburgs?
Inbreeding.
The answer lies in intermarriage between family members. To maintain power and influence within the family, the Habsburgs often married each other, cousins, or even uncles and nieces. The Habsburgs' jaw was passed down from generation to generation. According to studies, the greater the jaw deformity of the individual, the closer the consanguineous relationship between the parents. Due to the great influence of the House of Habsburg, with marriages to members of other European royal houses, the deformity reached other European royal houses, especially in Spain. The portraits of Kings Philip IV and his son Charles II of Spain show how the Habsburg genetic defects spread across Europe. The Habsburg jaw visually reminds us of the dangers of inbreeding and reveals how social and political mores can shape human physiognomy.
I love that we have to think of dangers of inbreeding, not the fact that it's just fucking gross.
Right.
So do you guys know, so obviously they mentioned that this trait had, been passed down through the years, but you know who really looks like they have Habsburg jaw is John Kerry. You ever notice that?
Yeah.
Yeah. And supposedly that's where his lineage originates from.
Really?
It's not just his jaw, but I mean, like the face too, when you compare it, like, hold on. I think
back to the couple of those Spanish kings. I mean, they got the same facial structure in the middle.
Yeah. He sure looks like John Kerry.
Oh, if you're showing something else, we can only see this one.
Oh, really? Oh, yeah.
Oh, we're still looking at John Kerry.
Yeah, okay. I didn't realize I had meant to go to this one where
Yeah. It's Charles
That picture's
II,
been in
right?
movies, I feel like. That's a hilarious picture.
Yeah, I think John Kerry is definitely Habsburg.
Interesting. Okay, Mississippi Burning. What do you got for us? I
All
could
right.
really
Once again,
desperate to play this. So let's do it.
Ghosts of Mississippi. The story.
This is trailer 2. Is there a trailer 1 that we won't understand? Trailer 2?
No, it's just the trailer 2. Generally, they withhold a little bit more in the first trailer, and then they'll kind of flesh the story out. So
I don't know that we can go with generally, Zach. There was one trailer that was a Q&A.
Stop being so greedy, Ash. Just
All right.
relax.
On June 12th, 1963, an unarmed man arrives home to his wife and 3 small children, gets out of his car, and with his back turned, is gunned down by a coward. The person who pulled the trigger and ended the life of Medgar Evers is this defendant, Byron D. LeBeckwith.
Why they have to go digging up things that happened 25 years ago anyway?
You persecute a 70-year-old man over some nigger, you'll have everybody in the state of Mississippi lined up against you.
My brother Medgar was the civil rights movement.
He fought so that black people could go to the same schools as white people. Evidence has been lost.
In 1964, you had a mountain of evidence.
Well, as you can see, the mountain has crumbled a bit.
John Goza is dead. Herbert Spate is dead. Bill Pittman is dead.
We have to make the past start living again.
25 years ago, I was on the witness stand and I watched as the former governor of this state shook hands with the man who murdered my husband.
Are you admitting to me that you
Killed Medgar Evers. What if I did? It's not like there's anything you nor anybody else can do about it. Yes, sir.
My car's been vandalized, my son's been in a fight, and I've been called every ugly thing there is by every racist in the state of Mississippi. You think that this one trial is going to magically change all of this?
It's a step.
Why do I have to take that step so that some sick lunatic can murder my wife and my children?
Someday they're going to be able to tell their children that it was their daddy who put away the man who killed Medgar Evers.
Castle Rock Entertainment presents Alec Baldwin, Whoopi Goldberg, and James Woods in a new film from Rob Reiner.
Think about her keeping this thing alive all this time. Imagine a woman loving a man so much.
Medgar, I've gone the last mile of the way.
Ghosts of Mississippi.
So I saw that when I was younger. When I remember when that came out, and
Kind of fitting that Alec Baldwin went on to shoot a camera one.
That's
yeah,
what made me
right.
laugh.
Yeah,
It's a
And,
cast full of douchebags except for James
Dude,
Woods.
I was
huh?
gonna say the same thing.
And he
you
was
know?
and he was the murderer, and he was
and
the one,
directed by the
racist.
biggest douchebag of them all.
Rob Reiner. Yeah.
Yeah.
Dude,
Yeah.
that movie, so I remember that movie like not vividly, the opposite of vividly. Like sparing, like I have sparing details from that movie because I was young when I saw it. But like looking back on it now versus what I was learning when I was growing up, like watching that growing up, that was like an emotional type of movie that like made me see like the good in all people, you know, all that stuff. Now to look at like it was just a huge propaganda machine just pushing people in one direction. It's crazy. Like it sickens me watching the trailer now.
At least that cold case, like the murderer was still alive.
Right.
Like I could see it. Okay, let's dig up a body for a murderer who's potentially still alive.
Yeah.
But Pusser, like, what are you doing, guys?
You're still mad.
Everybody's been dead for 50 years.
So Medgar Evers was the field secretary for the NAACP at that time, and a big part of what he did was canvassing, and he played a significant role in making canvassing a protected part of the First Amendment. The ACLU goes out there and has a canvasser's bill of rights that we cited in our case, and his story came up in our case. I don't see. So that's one of the things that really was so irritating to me about the allegations and the lawsuit is that the NAACP was critical in terms of enshrining certain aspects of the First Amendment. They did a lot of really good work. The NAACP was instrumental in freedom of association, enshrining freedom of association into the First Amendment. And now they're the 2022, in my case, NAACP has weaponized that entirely in the other. They risk undoing what their forefathers did for the civil rights movement for political reasons, and I think it's despicable.
I think the regime got a hold of the second generations or the later generations of those freedom fighters, and because they had it easier because their parents and their grandparents fought so hard, they got lazy and they took their advantages and they ran with them and made them into disadvantages for other people. So like they just flipped the script. They didn't actually uphold the truths of the NAACP and that original civil rights movement.
Yeah. All of those groups have been co-opted and perverted at this point.
Yeah.
And it's bullshit too, because like I understand the groups get corrupted, but then you can tell that the courts are corrupted too, because when it comes to like the judges and things like that, they should easily be able to cite like the civil rights movement era.
I mean, that's the thing though. The same types of people who corrupted the groups are also the same pool from which they're pulling to appoint judges and stuff. And so it's like you've got this like covert network of people who all have the same ideology and thought pattern of how they want to change society, who they want to punish, and who they also want to essentially suppress and enslave through a technocratic sort of slavery.
Get rid of the bar system, or at least revamp it or something. I got a problem with that.
I would agree.
I mean, today's NGOs, and then we can move on to something more fun. But today's civil rights organizations are standing on the accomplishments of actual civil rights heroes, but begging the government to have so much centralized power that they can destroy everybody's civil rights. And it's like, what are you guys doing?
Well, I don't know that it's to destroy everybody's civil rights. I think that it's essentially to destroy the white man's civil rights.
Begging for the government to have is their intention, but the amount of power they're asking for the government to have would destroy everyone's civil rights, is what I was saying. I wasn't intending to say that the NAACP was suggesting everybomies civil rights. Certainly you're correct. It's just the white man.
They will become the
cisgendered
controllers and the cisgendered. That's right. The normies of society, I guess.
Yeah.
Everybody's saying like Trump is sick or something this weekend. You guys seeing this shit?
I'm not seeing it.
It was bullshit. You guys want to hear a bad dad joke?
Okay.
What do you call an NGO that goes both ways?
I don't know.
Bingo. B-I-N-G-O. B-I-N-G-O.
Clever.
Bingo was his name.
Oh, it took me too long to get.
That's why it's a bad dad joke.
Who's this Ryan Mata guy, by the way? Does anybody know?
I've heard of him before. Somebody,
just some commentator on Twitter.
President Trump's schedule was canceled for the weekend. Rumor has it they're getting ready to install Palantir President JD Vance any day now. Heard it here first, guys.
Sure, of course.
Yeah, he's definitely
He's a bruise on his hand. I mean, he can't be
probably slapped the shit out of somebody. Backhand, bruised his hand.
I hope it was Ryan Mata.
I hope it was.
So stupid. So fucking stupid. A lot of stupidity on Twitter this week, guys. The school shooting brought out the worst in everybody. I hate to say it.
Yeah.
I don't think I've been
That's the goal of it, though.
Upset in a while. What's the goal?
That is to get people to start acting ignorant.
Bring out the worst in people.
Yeah, man. That's been the playbook for the longest time. And in any group setting, whether it's like a subgroup or the entire country, they put out some dumb shit, or not put out some dumb shit. Something crazy happens, then they just put out dumb takes on it. Then everyone's fighting about how stupid the takes are, and we're just getting away from the entire point of the fact that there was somebody that had a mental illness that was probably given types of medicine and things like that triggered them into doing something, whether it was through coercion or just naturally from their psyche breaking down. That's
just not even discussing the actual psyops going on about the shooting. I'm talking about the retards who are saying the whole thing was faked. That shit is what's driving me nuts right now. I have two vectors now, two different vectors confirming two separate victims of the shooting, guys. I'm not that far from Minneapolis.
I think there's just people that jump to that by default, right? It's everything is fake and nothing is real. It's all, the fires, the fires out here in LA, earlier in the year, I had so many people telling me they were fake. I'm I'm literally driving through the neighborhoods. Every houses that I spent time in are burnt to the ground. That's fake. Tell me it's fake.
But did you see the decodes, J-Triet? They were fake, bro. There was white hat op to burn everything to the ground.
Of course.
It's Project Blue Beam, J-Triet. It's just an illusion. You didn't actually touch the buildings, did you? You didn't touch the burning fire, so you don't know it's hot.
Well, I just told all my dozens of friends who lost everything that it's just part of the plan. Don't worry.
And they were okay with that, right?
If that's the Patriot plan, I want out.
Same.
Support for that. If you're burning innocent people's houses down,
what are they patriots for? That's
shooting kids in schools.
Yeah,
and calling their parents crisis actors.
Well, the thing is,
what the fuck is that?
Well, I mean, you have Robbie Parker from Sandy Hook, who I would argue is most likely a crisis actor. I mean,
why?
Because of the sum total of events and all of the strangeness surrounding Sandy Hook.
Here's the thing, though, Zach. This Minneapolis shooting and seeing the reaction, everybody calling everybody a crisis actor. It's all fake. The whole thing's fake. Nobody's died. It's all just whatever.
That's sickening to me.
Personally knowing people with family members who got shot in the neck, I'm we've probably been wrong about a lot of these shootings.
Well, so here's the thing, and what I was leading to was that a situation like a Robbie Parker, where I don't have enough time to go into Sandy Hook and go through why I think that was some type of an op. I'm not saying that people didn't die, okay, and this is where as long as I've been doing this, there are camps of people who say everything is fake or everything is real. And I've always been that it's more likely something in the middle. Okay. You can have an op, which is designed to have a layer of narrative over a series of real world events. Okay. I think that is ubiquitous. That's going to happen every single time. If there is a means to exploit, it will be used. If there is a manner in which they can, spice something up or try to tug at people's heartstrings more, they're absolutely going to. But it doesn't mean that every single thing you see on TV isn't real. And maybe Chris would probably argue with me on that. But what you see in an event, isn't real. And
9/11's a perfect example of what you're saying, isn't it?
Yes, exactly. Right. There's their narrative may be fake, but the event may be real, and they may tell you something other than what actually happened, but it doesn't mean that everything, that occurred did not happen. And I've always warned to have a little bit of flexibility on this stuff before you just lean heavily into something and say, it's obviously all fake and nothing happened, because Vegas is another perfect example. I mean, like G Money was there, okay, and
his friend got shot in the calf or something.
His friend got shot. Okay, there were a ton of witnesses who were speaking out about what they saw on the ground, which was in conflict with the official narrative, and they all died mysteriously in like the weeks after. Okay, and the deep state, whomever is pulling ops and looking to destabilize society or to move public opinion into an area where they think they can convince people to accept gun control, they have no problem killing y'all. Okay. I mean, like the death of a pleb like us is absolutely nothing. Okay. But they also are going to be fond of throwing a little bit of fake blood out there and trotting out somebody that they think is going to better help represent their argument for gun control. So it's yeah. I mean, it's obvious to me that there is so much happening. It's not, people want things in a nice little box. They want to be able to look at it and to define it and have a beginning, a middle, and an end. Okay. They want it to be a movie, and they want it to be the movie that they want to see. And that's just simply not how things work.
Well, what does that mean though? Like, these people are saying we're watching a movie, like decoding this. And again, I don't want to come off as like being anti-Q. I know there's gonna be people in the chat like, John, why are you so anti-Q? I'm not anti-Q at all. I'm talking about the decoders here specifically, who are saying this is a white hat fucking plan. We're watching a movie. Yet I know for a fact that kids have died. What does that mean about the plan that they're talking about here? Like, that's what I want an answer to. I 100% agree that they take these opportunities, both sides, to run their psyops and pull the narrative whatever direction they want. You got the mayor of Minneapolis, whatever, out there demanding, let's ban all assault weapons every time. Same story over and over.
Mm-hmm.
Both sides do this with every fucking story, not just shootings. But I'm talking about like this specific subset of people who are like crisis actors, white hat plan, Q decoding, all this shit. When I know somebody who's died for a fact, and I know a victim on a ventilator right now in a hospital, like somebody I used to work with is related to that person. My mom's best friend is related to a different one. Like, what kind of white hat plan is that? Like, I don't understand it, guys. Like, this is the shit that's starting to piss me off.
So, I mean, I don't specifically know like which person or decode you're discussing here, but
I'm not going to show receipts, but
yeah, that's fine. That's fine. And
you do know.
I would assume if somebody is taking that point of view, that it does sound like they believe that none of it actually happened and that somehow it is an orchestrated event just designed to hit like a date or something like that. That would be what I would assume. Okay. But yeah, I'm not of that opinion personally.
So I go deeper with this. I think that I've actually thought this for a while. I think that people that go down that path, their psyche can't handle actual events, because if all those things are true, then they would break down and they couldn't handle themselves. So they're trying to reason. It's like I
don't know how people have not come to that already though. Like, naturally, just look at this. Well, understanding that the world is truly that evil. That no matter.
No. I think they know that the world is evil, but what they do is they use these things like a stretched decode to reason with the fact that they're having to see this evil over and over again. Because what it's doing is it's playing in their head, and they're not able to separate themselves from like the info war. Like, they're so in the info war that they're just like, man, I gotta find a solution for everything. I have to be able to explain this, explain that. They can't not know things. They have to be informed on everything. And the reality is, if you've read any of the Q drops, there's a good chance that every single one of us that's read the Q drops, like literally from front to back, the whole thing, we don't know half of what is actually happening. Like, literally, we don't know more than half of it. Like, the best decoder in the world couldn't get more than half of it, or else it wouldn't have been a successful op. It's a successful op because we're still talking about it.
When did they take away the mental health institutions again? Was that under JFK or after JFK?
Say that again. I didn't hear you.
The reformation of the healthcare system happened under Nixon, if I'm not mistaken. That's when they closed down the mental institutions. That's when HMOs came into play. Healthcare systems were born during that time. Kaiser Permanente, that was a big one at the start. And yeah, I would say that was probably like the genesis of it. And also arguably when America needed it the most, because we had so many guys coming back from Vietnam that were just devastated and damaged, and many of them, I'm not going to say like the majority of them, but plenty of guys came back addicted to heroin because they're over there in the jungles and doing terrible things. And of course, the CIA was running heroin, and I think that they were probably trying to keep people from really grasping the reality of everything that was going on. And so people come back here and they're damaged and there's no support system. And also, this was the first war that America was involved in where people came home and they weren't hailed as heroes. Like they came home and they were being called baby killers, and people were saying terrible things to them. People were being ostracized from their families. And people, they fell back on things that helped them to forget. And homelessness started rising at that point, because otherwise people who would have been in mental institutions were now just set loose on the streets.
And JFK did do something. I was right.
Yeah,
kind of
65. Oh, sorry.
1963 landmark legislation changed mental health care system, advocates say.
Mental health.
The Community Mental Health Act.
Yeah.
So he signed it on November 1st of 1963.
Wow.
So
It looks like
last thing he did.
October 31st. Yeah, it was the last law he signed. Yeah.
Wow.
On Halloween too. That's one of their days.
My youngest birthday.
Halloween is your youngest's birthday?
Mm-hmm.
What a fun birthday to have. Halloween.
I gotta put that on my calendar. Hold on.
I've been nervous about it since the day he was born. I actually talked to the doctor in the hospital. Like, is there any way we can just go to midnight? Just go to midnight. And I had been in labor for 6 days, and they kept stopping it because it was 3 weeks early. And I'd had 2 C-sections before that, so it had to be C-section, right? And so they kept stopping it. And on Halloween, it was not stopping. The Tribulene wasn't working. He was coming out, and I'm like saying to the doctor, can we just wait so that he's not celebrating when he's in college, he's not celebrating his birthday with everybody on Halloween, because that was like my biggest concern as I was about to give birth. And my doctor was like, no, I want to go home. So
Zach, by the way, it's after midnight where you're at.
Happy birthday.
Yeah.
Yay.
Happy birthday.
Thank you very much.
Zach.
Thank you.
I'm gonna
very
actually
much.
wait to wish you happy. It's not midnight here yet.
Well,
I wish we had
it's midnight here, so I am
It's
now
midnight
47.
where he is, John.
But it's not where I am. So I can't wish him a happy birthday.
I'll text you at 3 a.m.
But if you wished him a happy birthday right now, it'd kind of be like you were time traveling.
But then I'd have to wish it twice. Because right now it's technically not his birthday for me. But Ash, ultimately that's your fault. You should have conceived earlier or later. That's your fault.
Oh, that.
Yeah.
You should have calculated.
When are you gonna learn?
That's her fault. That's her fault.
So typically is a woman's fault. I will.
Whoa.
I will acknowledge.
I'm not going to call out my new friend.
But, fighting words.
Takes two. I'm just saying.
I think that kind of depends on your birth control method, whose fault it is.
It's true.
Can you elaborate on that, Ash?
You really want me to? Sure. So, well, in kind of you got your standard birth control methods, right? You got your pills, your patches, your rings, shots. Those are all the woman's domains. But then you have, condoms, or say the pull-out method, not a good method of birth control. I would say it's not medical advice.
Reliable.
But those are more in the men's domain. And so when I said that, it depends on what your method of birth control is, that's what I was referring to. Does that help?
Have you guys ever heard of the dental dam?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Dental dam is for oral sex.
Ash, why did you not mention that?
Well, because that's not a method of birth control. Not really. It's that's more of a barrier. And do you know where I heard of the dental dam? So a dental dam is actually a thing that's used in dentistry for like root canals, and they do it to like block off different areas of the mouth. Right.
The way that I learned.
The way that I learned that this was used for sex was in a freaking gender camp that they were doing out here in Colorado, that parents called and allegedly got it shut down, but I think it still happened, but underground. And they were talking about how they were going to teach kids how to use dental dams. And I'm going, what? Like, what is this? And then somebody explained it to me. It's horrifying.
You're thinking they were like doing underground
I'm
dentistry.
like, what is this?
Like,
Yes.
we're doing like back alley
root canals? What are we doing?
Yeah.
That is so disgusting. Like, I mean, especially with the implication of summer camps having a connotation with molesting.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Awful.
How do you guys feel about rancing it up? going through the boost and the rants.
Let's do
He's
it.
good with that.
Let's do it.
I just
A
hit a
dam?
wall. I hit a dam. A
dental dam.
I'm getting tired. Let me check for boost first. By the way, thank you everybody for being so generous to Brad with the Codex 9/11 documentary. That has been freaking killing it. I think we got. Let me find the website. Hold on. First Badlanders meetup. I'm going to be in the cities on the 7th with CanCon for a Minneapolis meetup. You guys should check it out. Also, Zach, I think they're doing a Florida meetup.
I'm gonna be in Fort Lauderdale for that. Yeah,
you are. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
There's a SoCal Badlanders meetup tomorrow, and I had every intention of going, and then I realized my very good friend from Northern California was coming down to go to a Dodger game tomorrow night, because he's that guy that likes to plan things like months in advance. Bought the tickets like in May, and I forgot all about it, didn't put it on my calendar. So I'm going to go down on Sunday and see a few stragglers if they're still around. And it's in San Diego, so it's a little bit of a hike for me. But just want to give a shout out to both Rosalind and Brian and Tracy for hosting. And
they're
we do it
awesome.
every month. So if you're part of the SoCal Badlanders, please look us up on Telegram.
Yeah, if you go to badlandsmedia.tv/events, you can click on the events and like join a group and whatnot, find a group, create a group. Cocoa Beach tickets went on sale today to existing ticket holders from Deadwood. So if you got your virtual ticket or your in-person ticket to Deadwood, you have access. It's in your email to get your Cocoa Beach tickets, and tickets have already been selling. We've sold quite a few, especially the VIP ones. So make sure you get on that. We'll be releasing them publicly to everybody, I think, on Monday. And then also, speaking of events, if you liked the Codex 9/11 movie, probably want to check out badlandsmedia.tv/codex911. Check out a screening near you. And if you know of a theater near you and you want to help put a viewing together, a screening together, you can help us out. Click the host a screening button right there.
Georgia people.
What do you mean people? What do you mean you people, Georgia people?
Georgia people? I mean people from Georgia or women named Georgia.
Just checking.
Anyone that associates with the state of Georgia. No, we are in the process. Jackie is almost confirmed to have booked the movie theater over here. Ash, you remember Merchants Walk?
Heck yeah.
I think we're gonna play Codex. I think we're gonna play Codex 9/11 in there. We should be able to get it.
By the way, I see people in the chat asking where Yucca Valley is. Yucca is out near Palm Springs in Southern California. It's about maybe 20 minutes outside of Palm Springs. It's where Chris, our AV guy, is a resident. So he arranged that. And prayers out to Chris. He lost his mother this week.
Yes, he did. Yeah,
he's
absolutely.
a great dude. One of my
amazing.
very good friends in this movement. And I just want to have everybody say a prayer for him and his family.
Yeah,
Thanks.
Man. Love you, Chris.
He's a hard worker too. He's just we wouldn't be able to do the events virtually without him, like truthfully, or in person.
Yeah,
and even though he has
MVP.
Yeah, even though he has MVP, yeah. Even though he has like a pretty like straight face most of the time, he's a fun loving guy and he's hilarious too. Like he's sitting over there, you go talk to him for a minute and you'll leave like cracking up. He's awesome. He's a great guy.
Uber smart too.
Yeah.
And
good
his,
dude.
Fiance is great as well. They're really a nice couple.
So John, I see a ton of people suggesting different locations for meetups, and I think it would probably be a good time to show and explain to people how they can get involved with Badlander groups or start Badlander groups in your area. So that way, if you want a Badlander meetup in your area, you can go ahead and get it started yourself. And
let me teach you all something real quick. You go to badlandsmedia.tv/events. So at the top here, Great American Restoration Tour, get your tickets. But at the bottom here, these Badlanders meetups, there's a whole bunch of them coming up. New England, Indiana, Gettysburg, Pittsburgh, Illinois,
nice.
Minneapolis,
Ohio. Somebody said Ohio.
And the Florida one will be on the website soon. But if you click here, this button, this find a local group, click on that. It'll take you to this page. It's just loading. It's a Badlands fan group request form. You fill out your stuff. We encourage you to have a Telegram handle because most of the groups have a Telegram chat for their area. You fill out your name, last name, all of it's optional, where you're from, email address, way to contact you. And this will connect you to somebody in your area where you can propose an idea. And if there's nobody in your area, which I'd be surprised if there wasn't, at least in your state, there's like a group in every single state. There's a group in freaking New Zealand. So there's a group everywhere. But yeah, you can join a group here and then start chatting with local people, start bringing people. You don't have to be a Badlands fan to be in one of these groups, although it helps probably. But yeah, these are a great way to get connected with people in your community, like-minded. Yeah, just awesome. I'd encourage you to do it. Badlandsmedia.tv/events. Click the find local group on this page and find a group near you. And come to Minneapolis. CanCon's coming up. And I think Josh Reed is going to be at this one too. He's a Minnesota boy.
Cool.
So yeah.
Sweet. Yes. So go to badlandsmedia.tv/events if you want to look for the announced upcoming events. You can do that. And then if you don't see one and you're not part of a group already, go through the form, sign up, and you'll be contacted.
Petty429 in the chat just said Bismarck, JL Beers, or McDonald's. JL Beers, I love that place. Let's do it. Petty's obviously from Bismarck, so I'm in. Sold. But Zach, do you have the rants?
Erica. And they're fun.
They know the shirts.
Yeah.
I've got the chat, but I forgot to pop the rants this time, but I can still pull this up.
I got 'em.
And go through. Oh, you do? Oh, thank you, Ash.
You want to share your screen and read them off?
I will hold for
Oh, I got that same shirt back here.
That's a great shirt. I got one too.
That's Erica and John Petty.
Yeah.
Yeah, they made those.
Yes.
Great.
Thank you again for that shirt, you guys.
Thank you guys too. Yeah.
All right.
Do it up, Ash.
Yes, I gotta take your screen off. Okay. On Samantha says Indiana Badlanders meet up tomorrow 8:30. Oh, we did that one, right? Did we do that one or not? Tomorrow, August 30th at Grindstone on the Monon Westfield at 1 p.m.
What's a Monon?
I don't know. I have to know now.
There is the Monon High Bridge, which is where allegedly that guy killed those little girls.
Oh shit.
Which guy? Nice. Which girls?
Richard. Hold on.
Pusser?
No.
Kimball?
Mothman?
Okay. At the murders of Abigail Williams and Liberty German near the Monon High Bridge, Deer Creek Township, Carroll County, Indiana. Is the Delphi murders, and his name is Richard Allen. But there is a big group of people who believe that Richard Allen was framed for those murders. And the more I've looked into it, the more I think so as well.
Baseless conspiracies, bro.
Yeah, I was going to ask, did you do that one yet?
We haven't. And I was kind of waiting to see if there was going to be any movement with like appeals and people coming forward. But I actually have a friend who's like really deep into the case. And I think that it would probably be best to bring him on and we can talk about it with him because he knows more than I know. And I'm sure I could put something together, but he's got some interesting connections to the area. And he's actually spoken with people involved in it. So I think that would be
who's your friend?
Good, like, I'm not going to say his name because I don't know that he actually uses his name.
Is he real?
He's real. He's a
Dare
person.
you not dox your friend?
He's a person that I know from my work here. So
thank you, Aunt Samantha, for sparking that entire like tangent.
Yes, thank you, Aunt Samantha. And by work, you mean your work in baseless conspiracies?
Well, my work in podcasting.
Gotcha.
Why did you say that in that tone, Ash? I didn't like that tone. I didn't appreciate that.
So Mateo,
I was actually I was initially defending him, not doxing his friend. I don't know how I ended up being the villain. Mateo 127 for $20. Thank you so much. Says if BB says Thomas Brady one more time, I'm strapping him to his chair so no movement.
he'd rip through that thing. Whatever you strap him down with, his leg would just break it free.
Oh my!
I've never seen somebody so in love with Tom Brady. That's for sure.
Thomas Edward Brady.
When we got off, Caleb first of all yelled at me for wearing a Sanchez jersey on the air. He was like horrified that I would do that. And then he's like, why didn't you wear my Tom Brady Buccaneers jersey? And that would have been so great in terms of last night, but that would have put me on BB's team, which wouldn't have been advisable.
You don't do that.
We need Bay Theater Dave to dub BB's head in that scene from Ted 2 where they break into Tom Brady's house.
Yes.
And trying to steal his sperm.
Yep.
And they like pull his covers back and it's like his His junk is glowing. Yeah.
It is weird that you wore a Sanchez jersey, though. I will say.
Yeah, it's very odd.
I asked my husband for a football shirt, and he handed me that one, so I put it on.
His
and then
least
he said,
favorite
"Don't
one.
draft any Jets."
And then you took Bo Nix in the
Football
first
shirt.
round. It was great.
Yeah.
Not a jersey, a football shirt.
Hey, Mark Sanchez was high. BB Mark Sanchez was higher on the playoff and passer rating than Tom Brady.
Is BB still in the chat?
No,
I don't see him.
asleep.
I think he would have commented
Who's
by
this
now.
Tom Brady guy? Are you talking about Thomas Brady?
Yep. Oh yeah, Thomas Brady. My bad.
Yeah. Show him the proper respect.
Susie Q20 says, "I was 7 years old. Yes, my mom allowed me to watch."
I don't know what
think
that's about.
The
Watch
Walking
what?
Tall. Well, we did the first
Was
90
it?
minutes of the show on Walking Tall, so
God.
I think it was probably
Probably
that.
Susie Q, be more specific next time.
You
That
do do a lot on that
taken
show.
the wrong way.
Admiral Chester My Nuts. I will never be able to look at Joe Don Baker the same way again.
Who's Joe Don Baker?
Joe Don Baker played the character Buford Pusser in
Oh,
Walking
in the first
Tall.
one.
Oh,
The
I
first
can't look
one.
at him again the same either, bro.
Yeah.
I'm with you.
Yeah.
Totally get it.
Really destroyed the
Chester My
image
Nuts.
of him that we all had prior.
Fucking Joe Baker.
Joe Don Baker.
Sorry.
Oh yeah.
Be best, be free says dis OnlyLands or baseless conspiracies. Ha ha ha. Love y'all. I live about an hour away from Biloxi. If you come to Biloxi, I will be there. By the way, fly into Gulfport Easy Airport.
Gulfport. Okay.
I love like when we get travel advice for a place that we never actually said we were going to. It's like, hey, just by the way, if you happen to be coming this way, fly into Gulfport.
I know.
Take
I mean, that is
75,
helpful.
make a right at exit 120, take a
Yeah.
left.
Thank you. Be best, be free for the rant.
We are looking for guard locations, so maybe we should do Biloxi.
I think
I think
Mrs.
you guys
Wright
would like
wants you to
Biloxi.
stop saying that.
I get the blues
Guys,
when I
if
go
you
there.
have a suggestion for a guard, please email. Just kidding, I won't do it.
Petty
Marty,
429 gave $2 for Mrs. Bright. This came in. I remember when this came in. It was when we were doing the Sword Punk ad read.
Oh yeah.
And
For Miss Bright.
that's what that was for.
By the way, Miss
Uh,
Bright, I'm going to keep asking for guard location suggestions until we book our final 2 guard locations. Just
He's putting the
FYI.
pressure on you.
G Fontes 119. I was in Georgia, Tennessee, and North Carolina all at the same time in an old
Nice.
town named McCaysville.
McCaysville.
I did not shoot either of these people. Nor shot or stab. All right,
love it.
solid alibi.
Oh man. I love places like that in the US. We have a bunch of those where it's like 3 or 4 states touching in
4
one
corners,
corner.
yeah.
Yeah.
And it's just the tips touching, though, right?
Just the
Just the
tips. man.
tips.
So, what state are you actually in? If you commit a crime in that location, what does that mean?
It's wherever your heart is. Because your heart's in the middle of your body, wherever your heart is.
Is that anatomically correct, J Trit? As a doctor?
Oh,
It's more in the center than you would think because everybody thinks it's way over on the left, but it does cross slightly.
Oh,
over
I just meant like the middle of your body. So like if you imagine your body like going around this way, it's like in the middle. It's not in the front of your chest. It's not in the back of your back. It's not in the right side of your body. It's not fully on the left. It's directly in the middle.
Cam, you should be a chiropractor, bro. That was great.
People have offered to like help me get into chiropractic school. It's the weirdest thing. They're like, you should be a
Jay,
chiropractor."
can you fact check Cam?
Yeah,
Do
I
it.
can right now. Just sign up, man. It's like half a semester of JC, and you're in.
Is the heart actually like in the center? Like
No, I've dissected human bodies, and I would say it's kind of. I mean, everything's pretty crammed in there.
cool, right?
There's not a lot of room in front of the heart or behind it. It's in a pericardium, which is like a sac that surrounds it all, and then it's kind of up against your ribs on either side. So, yeah, it's kind of
what is more centered, the heart or the butthole?
The butthole.
for sure.
The butthole is obviously the most centered. I mean, come on.
Okay, so then why wouldn't you be guilty of the crime where your butthole is instead of the heart?
Because not everybody's just standing straight up when they're committing crimes.
That's true.
I'm just saying it's in the middle of like your body. It really doesn't matter.
We took this way too far for a dollar rant.
Can you confirm that you were dissecting human bodies in like a academic setting, or
Neither conform nor
do
deny.
you have like a little baby doll girl
Didn't he
looking
say he
girl
was, like,
thing that
looking
lives
at
in your
mummies?
basement?
Yeah.
I tried to steal that body out of the
Was that for
catacombs.
fun or for work when you went over
So
there?
the lights went off. I went right for the body. I was kept taking it.
Why are chiropractors dissecting bodies and looking at hearts
They're
and not just like
doctors,
the
dude.
spine?
That's a good question.
Why not just looking at the spine though?
We are considered primary care doctors. We can diagnose. We can do just about anything other than prescribe or pierce the skin with needles.
My dad's a psychiatrist. Obviously,
Everything
went to
but the
med
primary
school.
care
But
stuff.
my dad had to learn how to like the human body. He had to dissect people.
John, you know this story. I had to do
I'm
like
just giving you
rectal
shit, man.
exams. I had to do
know.
gynecological exams. Don't make me tell that story.
I just like to give you shit, bro. You know it.
Oh, I'm the most
That would have been the
self-accepting.
best time for vagina.
I'm just salty because I didn't get an adjustment at Deadwood. We kept forgetting. I've kept forgetting to ask you for one.
Ash, when I started school, not when I got to the point where I had to actually do these exams, but when I started, they had to do them on each other. Like your
Oh, God.
classmates had to do vaginal exams on you, and there were definitely more guys than girls. There's about 75% guys, 25% girls in my class.
That's
They would
dark,
have to do
man.
butt
In
exams.
a half a semester of junior college?
Yes.
You guys probably went through a lot of
No, it's
dental
actual
exams.
medical school, and you do have to do this towards the end. What's that, John?
I said you guys probably went through a lot of dental dams.
A lot of dental dams. But I was like, if I'd have known that, I don't even think I would have started school. I would have been like, hell no, I'm not doing that. But they hired an agency by the time I got to be an upper termer there
Hookers?
to do that.
What is an
you-
upper termer? Is that like
Upper
the
term- well,
last month of the
yeah.
half a semester of
It's
junior?
like
senior.
the last,
It's the
it's like the
senior.
last week of your 16-week program.
That's what it gets senioritis.
Yeah.
You veteran.
Yeah.
Keith O'Higgins says, I think Badlands media should make a movie about Ron DeSantis and his footwear and call it Walking Taller.
I love that. I love that. Who plays Ron DeSantis?
Walking gayer.
Oh, who should play Ron DeSantis? Rick Moranis.
Yeah, for
Yes.
sure. Rick Moranis.
J Law Bronco at Ash in the Rock version.
I think we watched that already.
Is that what we watched? Okay.
Yeah, and J Law Bronco also donated several subscriptions.
Thank you.
to
Very
the
nice.
viewers.
Thank you so much.
G
There
Fox
might
just
have
wanted-
been some other people too. I remember seeing that name.
I saw one random name.
Yeah, and thank you to all the people who donated subs because they don't show up in this list that we have.
appreciate
so if
it.
we missed it, we're apologizing. Thank you so much. G Fontes 119 says, I'm not convinced that her husband could ever even have raised a hand towards his wife. I'm assuming that's a joke because that guy seemed like he was beating everybody, not just his wife.
Yeah, definitely, definitely.
You already read this one, I think, right? Weezer Wheeze. My friend's
Yes.
dad, Medgar Evers' body was exhumed after 37 years. Yeah, that's crazy, man.
That's nuts.
I actually wanted to look into that because I would imagine somebody would have reported that Medgar. I mean, like, it is really a testament to Black not cracking.
Yep.
Yeah.
Must use soft disclosure.
Soft disclosure.
So he said that we did not watch this. So maybe we'll do this as an outro. Apparently, it's a love song between Pusser and his wife.
Oh God.
Or the rock version of Pusser. What I forget what that guy's name was.
I think
It
his name of the
wasn't
movie
Pusser.
was like something Vaughn.
Yeah.
Okay.
G Fontes 119. The Medgar Evers murder trial movie was actually Ghosts of Mississippi. We watched that trailer where Mississippi Burning was about three freedom riders in a cover-up movie investigated by the FBI.
Same thing.
All right. So just to confirm, the remarkably well-preserved body of Medgar Evers was exhumed in 91, nearly 30 years after his assassination. Forensic experts and family members were surprised at how little his body had decayed, which ultimately aided in the murder conviction of Byron De La Beckwith.
Possible.
Did they mummify him too?
No, he
Apparently,
said
we're just mummifying everyone.
he was killed on a hot day in 1963. The funeral parlor lacked air conditioning. The embalmer used an unusually large amount of embalming fluid, and maybe something to do with the fact that he was buried with military honors at Arlington National Cemetery. His gravesite was on the side of a hilly slope, which allowed for rapid runoff of rainwater. So low moisture in the soil was a major factor in
They're just
preventing
watering him.
decomposition.
Wow.
Crazy. Yeah.
That video is like 5 minutes, so I don't think we're going to play that. It also sounds like country.
like
Keith
country.
O'Higgins, hey Jatriot, are good-looking mummies. Oh, we did that one. Still called MILFs.
And it's and they
Gross.
still are.
Gross, Keith. G Fontes again says Mississippi burning was about 3 freedom fighters, young men, a black, a Jew, and a white guy. They did not walk into a bar that were murdered by locals and covered up by local law enforcement, caught by FBI.
And that one had Willem Dafoe in it, if I'm not mistaken.
Oh, I love a good William Dafoe movie.
Yeah, he's great.
Always plays the same character.
What's your favorite Willem Dafoe movie?
Wild at Heart.
Say it again.
What's your favorite Willem Dafoe movie?
Zach, say what your answer was.
Wild at Heart. He played Bobby Peru.
The Vietnam one, where and I can't think of the name of the movie.
Walking Tall.
Yes.
Part 6.
Platoon. What was? No, he wasn't in Platoon.
He wasn't in Platoon.
No. But I always get these
It's
two
not
mixed
a.
up.
It's not a usual
Platoon.
one. Yeah, I have to know now.
We
Off limits. Off limits.
Hold on.
There's Platoon and Off Limits are the two that I came up with.
No.
Hamburger Hill or something about a hill.
Oh, maybe
4th of
it was
July.
Platoon.
Born on the 4th of July. Born on the 4th of July.
No, it is
he
the
was
scene
in
in Platoon. It is the scene in Platoon that I'm thinking
Yeah.
of, which was like his like that's what I think of when I think of him. He's also been Born on the 4th of July.
Yeah.
He's always the same kind of angry, cynical alpha male type.
I'm younger, so Boondock Saints for me.
Was he in Apocalypse Now? Because it might be Apocalypse Now.
No, Apocalypse. Full Metal Jacket is the other Vietnam movie that I always kind of cross in my mind with Platoon. But
That's a great movie.
yeah, he was not in Apocalypse
was
Now, but
Platoon.
Lawrence Fishburne was, and I think he was only like 14 or 15 years old when he was filming. And Francis Ford Coppola was totally inappropriate with him on set, I guess. He didn't know that he wasn't 18, and so he treated him like he was 18. And Lawrence Fishburne was totally unskilled. I don't think he had ever done anything on this magnitude. And Francis Ford Coppola put the people in Apocalypse Now through total hell. It was a movie that almost killed. Martin Sheen actually had a heart attack and a nervous breakdown during the filming of.
Are you serious?
Absolutely, yes.
Wow.
Yeah,
that's crazy. Okay.
The two most common questions for Lawrence Fishburne were, what ethnicity is Lawrence Fishburne, and are Keanu Reeves and Lawrence Fishburne friends in real life? I'm sorry, I just had to say that. I thought that was funny.
That's great.
ZBM, I wonder if this girl's looking down on her still not buried dead body, just thinking, what the hell is wrong with these people? Dig my grave, you psychos. She wrote Spikos, but I think she meant psychos. But maybe she meant Spikos.
She probably meant Spikos.
Spikos.
That's kind of a cool word.
I like that
it.
word.
Yeah, embraced. Keith O'Higgins, hey Jatriot, is thinking of a nun force of habit.
as long as it's not a NILF. Yeah.
Keith's so funny. I respect the game, man.
Yeah, Keith's
They're terrible, but great at the same time. That's not easy. I appreciate it.
J-Lo Bronco again. PA football and the Amish go Steelers. Okay.
Surprised to learn that Chris Paul is a Steelers fan. I didn't realize that.
I remember him saying that a while ago.
Yeah.
The show.
Keith O'Higgins again says, we used to call Habsburg jaw urinal face, a real hit at R. Kelly and titty parties.
Oh, that's great.
My gosh.
King Rat, is it just me or have we seen this guy's picture before? I don't know whose picture we're talking about.
Probably
Charles. I think the guy with the
Oh yeah, the guy that I said was in movies.
He did look familiar, I will say.
Yeah.
The Habsburg guy?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well. No, you know what that guy was? It wasn't that Charles II? Because I remember when I was
related. That was the moral of the story.
Yeah. Well, when I was in high school, there was this thing in the LA Times, where people would write letters to the editor, and somebody put a picture of Charles II and said, "Oh, he looks like so and so," and for months, every day there'd be somebody else submitting somebody else who looked like Charles II. It was a thing that I don't know if anybody out there is from LA that remembers that, but it was a funny running joke in the LA Times. And that's the first time I've seen that picture again. I was like, oh yeah, I remember that.
I think that's Inigo Montoya.
Okay. I just have to say, because there's a lot of people that were shouting us, oh my God, for fuck's sake, it's Platoon, it's Platoon, it's Platoon. The movie that I was actually thinking of was not Platoon. It was Flight of the Intruder.
Well, there you go.
Never even heard of that.
Yeah, well, it was excellent. It was one of his best. It was one of Defoe's best performances of him playing the same character that he plays.
Danny
in
Glover's in that movie. Nice.
Yeah, it's a good one. Mateo 127. My heart hurts for the families directly involved, but for the Dems and political figures to negatively portray praying and prayers, anyone who supports these ideologies is the enemy.
100%. So stupid too. Like, what are they doing?
Stupid.
I guess we've never really credited them with having any smarts. So
no.
Crazy Boots says, happy birthday, Zach, from Victoria on Long Island.
Oh, yeah.
Victoria. Got to hang out with her quite a bit.
Hey, Victoria.
She's awesome.
Hey, Victoria.
Is awesome.
Thank you.
Keitho Higgins, happy birthday, Zach, and a pinch to grow an inch. If you grow more than an inch, grab that bottle of soft disclosure and apply liberally.
Yep.
Softdisclosure.com, promo code Badlands, everyone.
hell yeah. We do not promise growth though, just soft skin.
They've not been tested by the FDA.
With no stretch marks, though.
Yeah.
There you go.
G Fontes again says Platoon. Wrong, G Fontes. Not what I was thinking of. And then G Fontes again says Defoe and Berenger were enemies in Platoon, and Berenger said before Defoe was killed, so they left in the choppers to moments later see him running for his life from dozens of gooks. Which I don't think I'm supposed to say.
You got you with that word at the end. Good one.
Yeah. I think Zach, I do the same thing. And when somebody says Platoon, I think of Full Metal Jacket, because the whole plot of Platoon is coming back to me now, and I was definitely not thinking about that before. King Rat, the Minneapolis shooter, for $1. I don't know what that's in response to.
Probably when you're talking
That is the rant.
shooter, but awesome. Thanks, guys. That was fun.
Yeah.
Very cool.
Do we
Thank
have an
you
outro
for
video,
all the-
Ash? Did you say?
Oh, I don't know. I don't have an outro video. We have I have another 5-minute trailer of Walking Tall.
Can we watch like?
Oh, this is no, I do. It's the
1 minute
love
something?
song. It's the Walking Tall love song.
Okay, well maybe we can try it. Whatever.
I'm
Send
gonna
it
give
to me.
you
I'll
in-
play it and
yeah, put it
write
in the
us
private
out of
chat
here.
now.
All right. Well, thank you everybody for tuning in. Hit the thumbs up. Cam, you got a show tomorrow, right? Brad, you
Yeah,
have
I
your
was
show
gonna
tomorrow
say.
too.
Yeah, Brad and I recorded tonight because I'm going to be at the game. So we have a good show for you guys tomorrow. We're doing the history of UK punk scene, Sex Pistols, Damn, Clash, all that. Really good show, I think.
Oh, that's awesome.
So tune on in.
You got any
next
Liverpool
week we're
artists
gonna-
on there?
What's that?
You got any
Liverpool?
artists from Liverpool on there? Yeah.
I don't think so. Mostly London.
Okay.
I'm not sure where everybody's from. Somebody from
Would you
Manchester.
say that London's calling?
But yeah, all UK.
Hetty comes in with one more Rumble rant. Erica says, "Happy birthday, Zach," and check your email.
Okay, awesome. Thank you very much to everybody for the birthday wishes. I'm pulling my email up now.
And definitely hit the like button for us wherever you're watching. It
Yes,
helps us out quite a
please.
bit. We do appreciate it. Oh, I didn't look at YouTube. I don't know if you have to pull those in some way, but I didn't.
Oh, YouTube. We got nothing on YouTube. We just looked.
Okay.
We got a lot of chatters over there, though. A lot of
Nice.
Yeah.
a lot of chatters over there.
I did see a
Yeah, Cam. What time's your show tomorrow?
7:30 tomorrow.
Awesome.
Flow. It'll be what it always is. Debauchery. I'm just kidding. No, it'll be a good show.
What am I supposed to be looking for in my email?
right in front of you?
Just look at it, Zach. You'll figure it out.
Well,
It's
I
from
get a
Erica.
lot of freaking email. It helps if I have some like a search term or something.
That's funny. I'm just gonna start
I'd
sending.
imagine it's probably towards the top.
I'm gonna start sending you texts like, "Hey, bro, check your email," but then nothing else, and ignore you after that.
And then one more from J Law Bronco. Thanks, Ash. The Rock is so young there. He looks exactly the same.
He does.
Yeah.
All right, power hour tomorrow
All right.
night. I'll be there 10:30 p.m. Eastern with Chris Paul. Gonna be fun. Stick around, hit the thumbs up, and let's go out with some of the song. If this sucks, I'm not playing the whole thing. Just FYI.
Let it
Thanks
go.
everybody for tuning in.
Peace.
Hey guys.
Bye.